Hello and welcome to GTA 5. Things are exploding immediately, as you would expect. Yes, it is that time again. How have we got a three-wheel blister? I say that. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised a dump truck turned up. In fact, I will start the stream by showing you the damage that was done when the dump truck accidentally got pushed onto... Oh, Lado's cars are funny. Lado's cars are very funny shape, actually. That's a funnier shape than this. The Stinger got squished and there's a dent in the bonnet that shouldn't be there. But this orange machine here is stunning. I don't want to go in the red machine. I want to go in the orange machine. Oh no, where are we going? Can we even get in there? We can get in the orange machine. We have got the ballista trike is ready. We know the ballista gets some weird damage. What a way to start. What a way to start. I mean, the red one's also pretty poorly. I'm going to guess this is what the dump truck did. Me and Danger Man will do ballista trike racing here. Apparently the damage model has decided to be... Oh! you can very nearly scoop people out of the way. There's a gap there. Is that F620 lost a wheel? What is going on here? It's gone really... Have I got a wanted level as well? I have been perfectly good. I've just been experimenting with weird stuff. I mean, literally all I've done is drive a three-wheeled car around. And, well, I tried to roll Danger Man over, but honestly, of the crimes currently occurring here, that's the least significant one. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh dear, things have gone really wrong. Lots of vehicles are falling over. Right, can we... No, we can't really quite roll a Danger Man over. That's disappointing. That is disappointing indeed. We've been hit by Hyper. Anyway, welcome everybody to the GTA 5 madness. Oh god, there is a live stream with us. We're currently partaking in the noble sport of casino racing, I guess. Casino car park racing. It's dump truck. This added difficulty with a dump truck randomly crossing over the central path. Normally the dump truck doesn't do much damage, so I don't quite know. What? No, no, oh no, oh, it's got worse. It's got worse. It's got a lot worse. We're very on fire. Everything's on fire, and everything we have exploded. I mean, it was expected. I'm not gonna lie. There was a predictable outcome of all of that. Was I get exploded? I love the way my character's head just popped out of the window. Oh dear. Before the inevitable demise. I also love the fact that I got run over by a dump truck. You know, seriously heavy-duty vehicle, and I didn't really take that much damage. Like, that's not a particularly big injury somehow. Yeah, sure. Now, if you would like to take part in tonight's stream, there are maybe a couple of spaces. Ewan is the person to message, whose game tag is... Actually, we'll load up a race first, actually. So yeah, Ewan's the person to message. Game tag is on the screen on the left-hand side, about 6 down. Send Ewan a message on Xbox. You've got to be on the enhanced version of GTA if you want to take part, and Ewan will try and get you connected as and when there are spaces. I'm going to need an invite, because all of this chaos has got a little bit too much. My game has immediately crashed. Awesome. Crap. We're off to a wonderful start. Oh, well, it's not a FailRace stream. If we haven't broken something, we have broken something very quickly. Well done, GTA. That is incredibly good. Well, while we are loading back in, I should read some donations. Actually, these came out before we actually started the stream. Kevlar, thank you very much for the donation. Saying hello, Alex and the filming crew. I was just wondering, since I only have an hour till I head to work today, if you could start the stream with either Jankenheim or Hong Kong. Now, both those tracks, and start the stream off easier than last week. Thanks again. We can... I don't quite know the Hong Kong circuit you mean. I don't think I have that. But we can certainly go to Jankenheim. Jankenheim. We can run around. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying the cult of 1P will never be deterred. To see Rob E fight, it is utterly absurd. For 69 is a fart that is never quite smart. To know that this cult is one most preferred. P.S. Rob gets the cleaning bill for the next TTT stream. I like it. Fantastic limerick. Well done indeed on that one. We have many invites. Thank you all. We will try and get connected again if the game's going to want to do anything. But yes, Jake, nicely done. I like the limerick very much. Come on, let's get loaded. We will load up Jankenheim. Jankenheim's always a pretty good circuit to go racing around. It's very wide. You often get about 7 cars wide. We're not going to Big Honk Honk. While as funny as it is, we're not going to be. It doesn't really work most of the time. And the funny bit doesn't always work properly either. So we're going to not go to Big Honk Honk. We will definitely go. Well, we will hopefully if we can load in. We're currently looking at some clouds. But hello, Zoomy Cat. Which one of that was you? I think it's Cass. I think it's a Zoomy Cass going on. I just heard the sound of cat claws in carpet running upstairs at very high speed, and then a squawk from a cat, which would suggest it was Cass rather than Eve, because Eve has a very distinctive loud meow when she wants something. I.e., she screams at the top of her lungs because she's not having enough food. That's basically the way it goes. Right, what are we going to? Bookmarked. This is what we want. We are going to go to the good old Jankenheim. Here we go. As the name might suggest, it is based on the Hockenheim ring. It is, I mean, a pretty good recreation of Hockenheim. It has some good races around here. You know, it's a wide circuit. There's quite a good amount of runoff. The hairpin is going to be sketchy, but yeah, we will see how it all pans out. Oh, my screen's doing the flashy thing. That's very annoying. Sorry for the flashy thing going on. I don't know what causes it. I haven't really figured out why it does this sort of random just flickering. We will, once I can get people connected, we will go so it doesn't hang around for too long, because I can understand it being irritating. Sorry. I did indeed watch the Formula E yesterday, and I am a Jaguar fan, so I am sad. It was quite a good race. I mean, enjoy Formula E. To be fair, I didn't enjoy Formula E the first few seasons. When they brought out the Gen 2 car, I actually did start enjoying Formula E, and have to say some of the races, especially Monaco, was it last year or the year before? When was that amazing Monaco race? But yeah, I have really enjoyed Formula E of late, and this new season has been really interesting so far. There's been some quite good races. I wish they'd go to bigger bloody circuits. They've got such a good series on their hands, and they keep insisting on driving around stupid circuits. When they go to good circuits, it's amazing. But they keep going to such dumb tracks, which is such a shame. But yes, I did watch that one yesterday. I didn't watch it live because it was silly o'clock in the morning. But yeah, was a terrible day to be a Jaguar fan. Let us begin. We're going to go racing the muscle cars. It's not the Tempesta and the Rapid GT. Obviously, it's been changed since that description was made. Let us begin. Oh, someone's joining. Never mind. We shall wait. We shall be full as well. Andrew, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, Alex is still waiting for you to sing I'm a Barbie Girl. You will be waiting for a long time. You are going to be waiting a long, long time. It's not likely to happen. It's very unlikely to ever happen. So, yeah, there we go. Right, let us begin. And let us see what might happen in this one. Hopefully we can start well. You know, fingers crossed. Apparently, according to Chris, it's Carfax night. Who knows what Chris might end up bringing in terms of Carfax. It is also Super Bowl night. Are we watching that later? Well, I will be watching that until I fall asleep. I don't know if I'm going to watch all of it, I normally get up to about half-time and fall asleep around there. The last few years, that's what I've done. Okay? Yes, I actually quite like American football. American football kind of reminds me of like a turn-based strategy game just played out on a field. Which is kind of interesting concept to me, because in England we don't grow up, we don't know anything about it, right? I know nothing about it. I don't even know when. I don't even know what my first... Actually, my first ever introduction really to American football was back when the Bruce Teeth channel, when they were playing that, and they were trying to teach Gavin American football. I think that would be my first experience of that. But yeah, I actually do quite like the sport, because it's essentially just a turn-based strategy game that's played out on a field, and that's kind of interesting to me. It's kind of a fascinating thing. I'm a big fan of strategy games, always have been. And yeah, you know, if you think about it, like football and rugby, they are like real-time strategy games. American football is the odd one out, but it's kind of fun. I say it's kind of... I like it. I would totally be up for playing it. Not that you ever really do over here. It would be definitely an interesting sport to have a go with. I always liked playing rugby, always liked playing football and so on. So yeah, it would be interesting. I don't know anything about it whatsoever. So no, I don't support any teams. I just watch the Super Bowl when it comes on, and occasionally, I think there's a match that gets played in England. I think it did last year. Have one that was played in England that I was tempted to go, or actually, me and Carly were looking at going, but couldn't in the end because it was something different. But yeah, I'd definitely be tempted to go, but don't know anything about any of the teams. There's one called the Eagles tonight, which is I will probably be supporting them just because Bird of Prey name. That's literally as much as I know about it. That's kind of it. So yeah. I'll look forward to it. I'll inevitably be falling asleep on the sofa. You're going to run out of grip around here. That's fine. It's fine. That happens all the time at the final corner here. We've had a fairly good first lap. We always have the, inevitable host advantage of starting from pole. It's quite helpful. We've got a little bit of a breakaway at the front, about a 6 car breakaway, and then there's a gap back. Oh, the hairpin, I didn't see if there was any kerfuffle behind us at the hairpin, because I was busy having our own fight. So, yeah, there may well have been a bit of a kerfuffle. The hairpin is the dangerous point. We will get passed by everything down here. That's fair enough. Veska's going to shoot past as well. And the whole pack is coming back. Oh, there's going to be a kerfuffle at the hairpin caused by me, because I looked back at the wrong moment. Oh, I tell you what, Liam did a hell of a job to avoid that. I was looking back to see, where I didn't realise quite how much momentum was being gained in the slipstream, and I tell you what, Liam did a hell of a job to realise that was going wrong. I didn't have anywhere to go when I got on the brakes and realised it was too late. So we got away with a small bump on Gliska, and Liam not getting completely torpedoed. We very nearly Sambirded it into that corner as well. Only this time it was slipstream related rather than, I guess, dusty offline. And there wasn't a Blakey around inside to crash into your teammate, but never mind. It has dropped us all the way down to 10th. Oh, but Longboy's going to have a dive to the inside there. It's worth a go. You can get a pass there. It's difficult to. It is very difficult to get a pass down at the... Well, let's say very. It is tougher to get a pass down at that corner. We will be a little more careful through here this time around. We should pass the blue car. That's mute. And yeah, we'll run... we'll be in contention by the time I get to the hairpin. Potentially. There's a gap to shoot for there. Still got a good amount of momentum. We'll get to the inside. It's going to be 3 wide. Got to make sure... Oh, there's a massive kerfuffle, and Gliska's upside down. Hey, look, at least my kerfuffle was minor. I don't even know what started that one because I was busy trying to overtake everybody, but that was a big kerfuffle. The kerfuffle I could have caused would have been big, but thankfully everyone had avoided it. That one there was, yeah, that was a big kerfuffle. And we survived. Hey, look, it's going to happen at the Jankenheim ring. There's going to be something wacky occurring. There always is. We're back to going 3x3. It's never a good idea, and now they're looking at going 4 wide almost. Never a good idea, and we're just going to go and join in that. Just because it's not a good idea doesn't mean we're not going to partake in said terrible idea. It's just too tempting. There was an opportunity to try and make some positional gains, so naturally we have to try it. Oh, don't go sideways. Please do not go sideways. Ah. It is definitely a drifty car. I've always liked this car, actually. It's quite an interesting... It's got interesting handling characteristics for a GTA car, even if they don't suit me as such. It's kind of boaty like you would expect. It doesn't really have the grip like it shouldn't have the grip, because, you know, it's a big old boat and everything. Oh, Lado and Lombo have had an issue. Lado's got a long way off the circuit at that point. Oh, 4 wide into turn 1. No! We've had a big problem. Ow. Ah, crap. I need to go back and try and get the checkpoint, which we have not done. Well, yeah. That was just too many cars into one. We were sort of stuck, really, in the middle of that one without too much space to go. But unfortunately, we were one of the cars that came off worst in all of that. I mean, okay, we're 21st with a few laps to go. I mean, this is a track where you can catch up, right? You've got some long straights. I mean, if we work together, if we're clever back here and we all work together, it might be possible. The trick is going to be, I mean, track extend like a twat, unfortunately. Use all of the track, teamwork with slipstream, and do not make another mistake. Yeah, we are going for the full Lado line there. Actually, Lado is following Longbow. I think it's Longbow up ahead, not sure. But if we can get in the slipstream, there is definitely some liberties. We're doing the full sim racer. There are stop sticks around some of these places. I just don't quite know exactly where they are. But if there is some time to be gained, some track to be exploited, we will find it. Right. Final corner, don't run too wide. Or don't get too much oversteer through there is going to be the trick. They actually had a very good section through there. We managed to pull clear of Lado. Right, 2 more times around this circuit. Can we catch that lead pack? I mean, will the lead pack have another crash? Absolutely. But it's not going to stop everybody. A few cars will get dumped out of it, but it is definitely not going to stop everyone from going. So the hope is that we're going to be able to make up some time. Now, I don't mind Lado overtaking, but at the end of the day, our best bet is to work together. Lado did not have the momentum to slingshot there. I'm hoping we can get the slipstream from Aaron, which we do a little bit here. Into the hairpin we head, and we are in the fight. Now, that track exploiting does not work when you're with other cars, because other cars are not going to know where you are coming from for that sort of a line, especially not if you're trying to overtake cars here, for example. You can't just go swing a mile out wide, because you will crash into the cars on a normal line. So yeah, that only really works when you're on your own. Where is that lead pack? It's not a million miles away, but I don't think we're gaining quick enough here. You never know, though. We've got Chris and Shadow in front of us. Chris has had a bad time somewhere along the lines as well, because Chris was up at the front also. Longbow has actually done a pretty good job of getting through all of this, all things considered. Alright, we can put that to the absolute limit. Lado, of course, is following. Alright, okay, Lado is going to go for a slipstream pass. Does not quite work. Is Lado going to get a run? No, it's not quite got the slipstream. Lado is in just like that awkward place where not quite able to get a good enough run. Will now get a good run down here. Oh, Ewan's had trouble as well somewhere. Come on, slipstream, kick in. Maybe, possibly. There it goes. Lado has dropped out of the draft. This is a huge pack of cars that we are catching up to. The problem is there's so many cars. Trying to pick your way through it is going to be so difficult. Even if you were the quickest car on the track, picking your way through this many vehicles will be impossible. And everyone's going to have slipstream off each other. Oh, there has been a bump up ahead. Stevie has come off worse. Oh, Hyper, maybe you can't, like, from alongside, you just can't turn in. Oh, there has been problems. There is continuing to be problems. We've somehow snuck our way into a top 10 as we survive the mess through all of that. We are going to push Shadow all the way through that corner. Hyper's going to send it to the inside here. Can't really defend that. Oh. but we should be able to get a good run off the corner, which we do. And that'll put us back past the purple machine and try and keep us in that 10th spot. Hyper's looking the long way round. Hyper's going to run out of grip. Hyper does, and finds the wall. And we are going to at least get a top 10. Brazen will take victory by the looks of it. Brazen takes victory. Newt is second. Danger Man is third. Longbow ends up 5th with fastest lap of the race. I'm pretty sure we watched that lap. Yeah, me, Longbow, and Lado, funnily enough, got the 3 fastest laps when we were very much cheating. We were very much cheating on that. Stevie also got a quick lap, actually, back there into the 30s. Yeah, Valdrag is 6th. Ewan, Shadow, Glisko, and I would round out the top 10. Yeah, I mean, it was going well, and then it wasn't. It's basically the best way to sum that one up. Little crash at turn 1. Caused some trouble, but there we go. The Lado Show, thank you very much for the donation, saying the Lado Show, 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 the Lado Show. This advert was not brought to you by Anne Lado. Suspicious. Suspicious indeed. Although considering that was sent during a race where I was literally battling for position against Lado, I have a feeling it might not have been a Lado show. I don't know. Call me Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, who will let the farts out? Also, can I request a Brioso or Picador race if possible? I don't know if I have any circuits specifically with them, because a lot of the circuits we race, of course, are set to specific cars. They're locked to certain vehicles. I don't know if we have any for those. But possibly, if we come across them, quite possibly, if I can remember what might be where. We shall see. H2G2, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, I recently won custody of my bonsai named Victoria, which my ex tried to take from me in the divorce proceedings. So tonight, I'm celebrating my little victory. That is going to be a boo to you from me, and I have no doubt from chat. That is a very boo-worthy pun if ever I saw one. I thank you for the donation, but it is a very, very boo-worthy pun right there. Let's go and see what happens for our next race. We've got the supercars. We will have more grip. More grip is good. More grip is good. We definitely want some, well, I say we want some more grip. More grip is, yeah, more grip is more good. Can be bigger problems. We're going to be going faster when we have some crashes. That is always a possibility. Ooh, Torero XO. These are pretty nice to drive, actually. Can't remember if they scoop. I mean, they've got a very ramp car look about them. So, there is a possibility they might scoop each other up. It was a very loud car that went past my house. I'm going to guess nothing exciting. Normally, that's the way it goes. Right. Here we go. Yeah. Was it these? Or was it the... It might have been this, whatever the Lamborghini... Is the Ignis? The cyan-looking one that scoops. I swear one of these modern Lamborghinis does scoop. But we will very quickly find out if it is these. Because, you know, there's going to be slipstream nonsense occurring very quickly. We're all through turn 1 nicely. Can we all make it through turn 2 nicely? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty well behaved from everybody. Has this track got super blurry for anybody else, or is it always like this? It feels more blurry than normal. And there's a big crash. Oh, but there's definitely a scoop from someone. I'm not quite sure who did it, but there's definitely a scoop. Okay, I might just be imagining things. I don't remember it being this blurry before. Oh, God. Well, that decided to physics me to the side. Yeah, maybe it's getting foggy in a weird sort of a way. Guess that would be the most likely explanation for it. Kind of. Who knows? But yeah, physics with these cars is a little funky. You're going to have to be careful. They do seem to be able to get caught on each other. Oh, Okay, that was quite early on the brakes. Did not expect that, which is fair enough, but it is difficult to suddenly slam on the brakes. That's a near flat-out corner in these cars. Oh, that there is not. And we are going to miss a checkpoint. Oh, Jamie's ended up running wide. I was having to wait so I could try and get to the checkpoint, and that all went wrong. Well, at least it is at the start of the race. We have a chance to try and recover. There is definitely a possibility of recovering here. Oh, we've got Hyper behind us. Level 8, I mean, we'll work together with anybody and everybody we can here to try and leapfrog our way forward. The trick is to not get caught up in battles. While the pack is a bit spread out like this, what you can do is slowly leapfrog your way forward, because you slipstream with one group, you jump forward, you then slipstream with the next group, and that kind of works. As long as you don't get held up too much. That's the plan, at least, here. We will try. We will slipstream to the inside here. Carry good speed. There's a yellow car out wide. Oh, no. Ah, that's... Oh, God. Just as we were starting to make some ground, car crashes on its own, and I have absolutely nowhere that I can go. That's going to make this race difficult. I mean, it was difficult from where we were. It was always going to be really tough to make enough ground up from there, but doable. This has now just made that difficult task a whole lot harder, because we are 16 seconds behind Brazen. Now, catch-up is effective here. We know that. Crashes are likely to happen. I also know that much. So, we will hope for the best. That's from a long way back on Kevlar. It did leave space to the inside. That was always, yeah. There was a reason why I backed out of that one. Quickly realised that was not going to work. Okay. Back to 21st. If we can't win, I'm going for a top 10. That's the hope. We are taking some liberties. Whoa, with the track. Although we're getting involved in other people's crashes again. Okay, we're fine now. I'm glad I took liberties with track limits there, considering the crash that went on, I was probably only safe from it because I was in a weird place. And that's fine. Okay, we can work with Hyper. We'll definitely work with Hyper to try and get ourselves up through the pack. This is what we're looking for. We are looking for anyone that we can essentially slipstream teamwork our way forward with, because that's what we need to be doing. Be as neat as I can through this final section. Hyper is going to go for a pass on the outside. I think the blue car was looking for some curb boosting and didn't realise Hyper was alongside. Okay, here we go. We're getting a good run. We'll move up to 17th place, which is helpful. We want every position we can. Aaron is ahead of us. Hyper. Alright, let's go, Hyper. Let's go. You know the drill. We've raced you enough. You know, that's the ticket. We will now do the leapfrogging technique. I mean, if we do this well enough, we will probably catch the lead pack in a couple of laps. We will throw the car to the inside, and Hyper won't care about that pass. Might actually cut back underneath, but we both want the slipstream from Aaron, which we will get. We will sweep past. Hyper will, I presume, follow us if they get it right. I mean, so I do not want to lose any momentum slowing down to basically keep Hyper in the slipstream, but the last thing I want actually is for the purple car to fall off the draft, because that will make my life much more difficult, although we are very near to joining the lead pack. This is what we needed. We've got a couple of laps to try and work our way through it. So it is definitely achievable here. It's not going to be easy, though. Right, Hyper's got the slipstream off us. Perfect. We will... Oh, okay. Well, I was going to leave you the inside, but I guess you can go around the outside. That's fine. Amy is back here, having fallen off the draft a little bit. We will head down the back straight in the gaggle of cars. In theory, with a lot of slipstream, we're going to take it towards the hairpin. And Hyper has actually just pulled away. Amy must be having controller or something issues. Amy's car's vanished off the back of the pack. It's all got very busy at the hairpin. Oh, I'm going to guess that's the car that missed a checkpoint. Right. Well, that's not so helpful. That's the last thing we really need is, again, we're just getting involved in other people's crashes at this point. Okay. Easy does it through here. Lado and Valentine are having an issue. We have snuck up into 10th. Once again, I mean, we managed to pick up the pieces as other mayhem was going on. It wasn't clean. It wasn't really the line I wanted at all to take through there, but we survived. We got out of that in one piece, at least. Are we close enough? No, don't. Another moment of running into a stricken car. God's sake. So far, every time we're starting to do well, we go round a corner and someone's had a crash. It's just, I mean, that time there, yeah, someone had a crash, we just run into the back of a brazen and any forward momentum is killed from us. And the problem is we're already committed to a line, and there's just, can't suddenly change when you're already committed to what you're doing with the car. It's not going to magically be able to move and change its line massively. Right. I mean, okay. Is a top 10 possible? Yeah, absolutely. I think a win is going to be difficult. Again, it's just the sheer number of cars that we have to get through from here is not easy. Got to be careful about missing a checkpoint doing that. The front of the pack is spread out a bit. Now, we kind of don't really want them spread out. We want them bunched up because we want them having a fight. We want them slowing each other down. We will hopefully make a pass stick, and we do, and that's for 13th place, and we can sit in the slipstream of the yellow machine. Oh, Stevie and Dangerman got together there. We are around the final corner. We are up to 11th place here. Hyper is to the inside and past. We got no slipstream going on there for reasons I don't fully understand, but the game decreed that we should have none of it. We are past Hyper, but it runs out before we get to turn 2. There has been a bump between Ewan and Amy, I think, and level 8's gone off the circuit out wide. Hyper with a good run to the inside. We will follow that run, because I want that slipstream as well. And this will slingshot us up to 6th. There's a very big angry pack of cars coming towards us, but we are leading it towards the front group, and we got torpedoed out of it. Awesome. Awesome. I don't even know what car it was that torpedoed. I think it was Danger Man, but I don't know if Danger Man got punted because there were so many cars behind there that who knows what was involved in that one. Well, this has been a crappy start to the stream. It can only get better from here, really. It could only get better. Oh, what a terrible race. A terrible race around a fun circuit. We worked so hard. We worked so hard to get back there. And someone missed the braking at the hairpin. And someone missed the braking by a long way as well. That was not a small missing of the braking to have hit it that hard. We get 12th in the end. But, yeah, should have been a lot better. We got a lot of cars on that final corner by sheer luck. And there we go. Liam takes victory. Chris is second. Level 8 ends up third with the fastest lap of the race. That is Longbow, Glisko, Valentine, Brazen, Mute, Lado, and Hyper. Rounds out the top 10. But could have and should have been a lot better for us. Don't know whether we could have won. No idea. Did not... we weren't going to find out. We were in the fight, but yeah. The hairpin can be dangerous, and it certainly proved that one. Yeah, Dangerman did get punted into us. That's yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know it was your car that hit me, but we don't see what happens to start those. There were so many cars going so quickly towards that hairpin that yeah, someone left it too late on the brakes in the slipstream, and yeah, that was that. Oh dear. Shame. Good track. The Jankenheim is always an entertaining circuit, that is for sure. Aqua, thank you very much for the donation. Again, attempting to get me to sing Barbie Girl, and I'm not going to. I thank you for the donation. It was worth a shot, but I'm paying attention. I am paying attention on that one. So, thank you very much for the donation. Drake, thank you very much for the donation, saying, I heard that Carly once used a self-serve checkout and burped to the side. Next thing she knew, she was told unexpected item in the bagging area. Don't go telling me to shush. I will absolutely tell her that. I will absolutely tell her that. You know, if someone's going to make silly jokes about Carly, I'm definitely going to let her know the silly jokes, or save them up and use them at some point. You know, that is that is the way that it goes. That is the way it goes. I was hoping to be able to climb the rock. Apparently, we cannot. Oh, there we go. That's better. The actual lobby is vaguely working. I am surprised. Right, before we get this next race underway, I'm going to go grab a drink real quick because I forgot to bring one up before I started stream. So, bear with for like 30 seconds while I go grab a drink. Right, I am back. Hello, everyone. Well, apparently it's dangerous standing on this rock. I don't even know where that shot came from, or who did it. Who knows? Apparently they dropped some ammo. I will pick up the ammo, because why not? Mr. Sumo, thank you very much for the donation. Saying happy Sunday to Alex, the film crew and chat. Time to enjoy the best live event occurring this Sunday. I mean, I'd like to say that's true. We will see. So far, it's been terrible. But, you know, sneaky little snippy, thank you very much for the donation. Saying if you don't give you my slipstream, I will find you and I will torpedo you out to sixth. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Is this? Oh, we got a ladder pretending to be a Ewan that has then just been crushed by their own car. I think. Oh, there you go. Ladder pretending. Hey. Oh. Now my turn to be crushed by the car. We've now got like a we've got like a King of the Hill on the. Oh, well, the King of the Hill took a very brutal turn. Oh, the cars are being flung everywhere. Oh. And then we're up. Oh, look, I've got Sprunk or Eco. I have got Tango Berry Peachy. There we go. That is what I have got to drink. Jesus, where did that car go? I mean, it is. I like it actually. I've not had it before. Well, I've got like a big. Oh, I got like a big crate of it from Tesco because they had the. I've never seen them before, and I like the various Tango flavors. Normally, I have the whatever the other berry one is. There's a purple Tango. I can't remember what it's called actually, but it's really nice. So yeah, they had a new flavour I'd never tried before, so I thought I'd get it. And it's really bloody nice. So there we go. Suda, thank you very much for the super chat, saying hi. This is my first stream. Love your videos. Ah, well, welcome. What a stream to tune into when we are about to cause all sorts of mayhem. I mean, it's pretty usual for us to just be breaking things. Oh, you stopped. You're supposed to keep going forward. Right. Shall we go and load up a race? Cool Chris say, love Apple Tango. Apple Tango was my favourite for a long time. It might still be Apple Tango or Lemon Fanta. They are some of the best drinks. Although, to be fair, they have got a lot of them have got some interesting new flavors coming out, which is always good. So yeah, I do. See, I like energy drinks, not because I want them as energy drinks. I like them because they have some really good flavors. But at least now things like Tango and so on are starting to do more interesting flavors as well to keep up, which is cool. So yeah, there we go. That is my drink talk for today. Where are we going to go? What track do we want to go to? Kevin Nolan, thank you very much for the super chat as well. It is very much appreciated indeed. We are trying to find a silly track. I mean, we could go to the Flatulence circuit. It's always a fun. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go to Pone's Flatulence circuit. Seems like a reasonable idea, really. Judd Philby, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Audi have launched a John Denver voiced satnav upgrade. Be warned though, it will only take you home via country roads. That is definitely going to be a boo to you. Oh, don't want to do this as a rally. That would not work. But yes, that is going to be a boo to you from chat, and definitely from me. But it was quite good, but it's 100% boo worthy. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying in the 1980s, the Metropolitan Police bought Rover SD1s in top of the range Vanden Plas spec, but debadged them to avoid accusations of wasting taxpayers' money. Oh, that's such a... That is just a very, very... That's just a very... Yeah, police thing. I mean, the Rover SD1s were great. They were great police cars. They were great race cars. They are kind of cool vehicles. But, yeah, that's just a typical... And I wonder why everyone's broke, and that's because that sort of waste goes on. So, I mean, police cars do need to be good. Let's face it, they do need to be good. But yeah, Tobias, thank you very much for the donation. So whenever I try to eat healthy, a chocolate bar looks at me and snickers. That is going to be a boo to you from me and from chat, most definitely. Luke Rowe, thank you very much for the donation, saying, why did the dirty chicken cross the road twice? Because it was a dirty double crosser. God, we're going to give you a boo as well from chat and from me. Oh yes, custom vehicles, we do want to turn those off. Sure, let's do off. I know what off-road is going to be here, so I'm not going to do off-road necessarily. Let us drive. I mean, we can see what the tuner cars are here. I have no idea what it'll be. If you haven't seen this circuit before, you are going to be in for a treat. Don't worry. It's a very silly track that will end up in explosions and will end up in crashes and stuff will get flung about, which is kind of what you're after here at the end of the day. This is what we are looking for, is some sort of chaos. Hello, Kitty Cass. What are you doing up there? Exactly, that's what I thought. He's he's found the spare Xbox to sit on. You and Eve like to sit on the spare Xbox. No, it's never even... It's not like it's turned on recently and is warm. No, they just like to sit on the box. They like the viewpoint. They just like to be higher up. Cass, buddy, I do need to be able to see the monitor now. Now you've just wandered across the desk. Hello. Yes, I know, you are a good cat. You are the shyest of boys. But I do need to see the TV. Onwards. Well, I can't see my position. I can't see the lower half. I know why you're over here, because you're after the milkshake. Well, he can see the milkshake cup. And you're after the milkshake. It's all gone. Oh, a pre has interfered with the race immediately. That's fine. That's fine. We're driving. So this is Pone's circuit, who doesn't remember setting this car at all for the track. Oh god, there's a box truck. Oh look, oh, the box truck phased through a ramp. That's kind of helpful. So Pone doesn't remember their own circuit. Oy, the postlude is going for a wandery understeery moment through all of this. That's fine. Uh-oh. I just see laggy, glitchy weirdness. And I can, well, we're across the middle. The AI traffic are having a weird time already. Something's exploded, so I'm going to guess that was an AI car getting launched. And we will... Oh, there's the AI thing that exploded. It's just a flamey wreck on the circuit. There's another flamey wreck there. Oh, and there's a trailer there. That's a concern, because that means trucks and trailers are spawning, which are going to get launched around this track. Oh, crap. Oh, that's a big bounce. Chris also had a bounce over, I think, is it Salmon we're racing here? Which, yeah, not ideal to be getting airborne. Oh, someone's put a journey on the circuit. Someone's had a crash, and there's a truck also on the circuit. That was a dive bomb and a half on the purple cars. It was a little bit rude. Oh, things are exploding. Find a gap. No Emperor. Okay, well, we got pushed through, thankfully. I was about to go on the brakes because I didn't want to hit... Well, the Emperor was moving around and it was the trying not to crash and get stuck on the Emperor. I was about to go on the brakes and try and avoid it. Unfortunately, we couldn't. We got pushed from behind because, you know, we're out of space. No one had anywhere else to go. Oh, box truck. Oh, box truck. No! Oh, crap. I couldn't go to the inside because we were already 3 wide. There was no space, so I was thinking I could try and duck around the outside, but I could not. And we almost got taken out by the flying mule. Oh, we are into 2nd place now. Something has just fallen from the skies. It exploded. Danger Man leads the way. We are battling with Hyper and Valentine, and I think Chris is about. Yep. Chris is back there. A random Feltz has turned up. A random journey has got 1,000,000 miles an hour and is going on its own journey. A journey into the magical, mystical lands over there somewhere. where lag and God only knows what else awaits it. Oh, no, don't stop in the middle of the crossover section. Hello, Danger Man. That wonderful lead you have was being eroded by some weirdness, probably on the crossover point. But there we go. So me and Valentine are here to keep you company and to try and take that lead away from you. Someone has just launched... Oh, FQ2, where are you going? God knows. Oh, there's a pre on the track as well. I think it's worse when the AI cars survive their falls but suddenly end up off track because you just don't know what they're going to do. There has been a big wipeout there. And things have exploded behind. Wonderful. We lead the way. I did see there was a person standing around and I was going to try and run them over, but never mind, someone else has done that for me. So there's a lot of debris now occurring. Sometimes this track gets like this, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you end up with stuff despawning. That is not the case here. In fact, one of the big problems we've got here is that there's so much traffic around, so many stricken obstacles, you can't actually see where cars are approaching from. So trying to dodge out the way of vehicles, I don't even know where that thing's going. Yeah, trying to dodge out the way of other cars is really tough. It's really tough to see. Danger Man's been hit somewhere in all of that. I did not see it. Danger Man has pinged out of existence. We're out of the lead battle for now. May well find their way back into it. You never know. We are across the middle part of the lap. A will alert to folks who have been donating. Thank you very much. I shall read those in a minute. Oh, God. This is a lot of cars I have to navigate through now. So much. So many wrecks. So much debris is around the place now. It's become increasingly difficult. And we've still got a few more laps of this. Oh, that pink car has gone absolutely to orbit. I don't know if that was Amy. It might have been. There are a few pink cars around. But yeah, that was a hell of a flight over that part of the map. Don't see that all too often. Oh, mule! If you want to block Valentine in, thank you. I'm okay with that. I mean, I couldn't have done that better. It couldn't have been done better if I'd paid the mule driver to try and screw over second place. That was stunningly good for managing to block in the second place car. A pickup truck just jumped over us. Well, I've used all of my luck for this evening. In one go. Like, that lap alone has used up a lot of GTA luck. The mule blocked in the vehicle chasing me down, and a truck that could easily have wiped us out jumped clean over us. Aaron's exploded. I'm going to hazard a guess. Aaron has been pushed down one of the boost pads. It does happen. You can get pushed down the motorway sometimes. Uh-oh. Well, there was, yeah, we kind of had to commit a bit to it. Oh, and Valentine has passed us now. Oh, we're 10 seconds clear of Gliska. We need some bad luck to befall that green car, and some bad luck has befallen it. It's not got very far away. There's more bad luck, more flying cars. We're stuck in the centre of all of this. I'm going down that way just to try and avoid cars, because we can't get going instantly. Ewan is catching us. Is that Ewan behind? Yeah, that is Ewan behind us. Another thing's exploded. Well, I mean, it always gets silly here. Longbow trying to recover. Oh, land it. Oh, we did, but we lost some places. Longbow having a bad time. Longbow's got a very yellow interior going on in that car. That is some colour choice. Colour choice has been made. Colour choice has indeed been made by Longbow. I am pushing my luck. Oh, we are really having some serious sketchy moments. Oh, Ewan's fallen over. That's not normally the dangerous part of this circuit. Longbow's launched off a body. We managed to somehow avoid Lado. I'm not 100% sure how we got away with all of that, but we have so far. Right. Where is the cross traffic coming from? We are ahead of them. We can sort of shoot through the middle of all of that. Final lap of the race. That Pre is still reversing around and doing silly things at turn 1. We are side by side with Valentine here. They're going to go clear that side of us. Okay, laggy car. It glitched itself out of existence just long enough for us to get past, or to get clear. We're safe. All right, we have got Brazen coming out of ghost mode. There is Ewan, who is further back and out of it. We're going to send Valentine around the long way here. If you want to get past, we're not going to make it easy, because this is a genuine battle for the lead of a very silly race. It has come down to a genuine battle for position. Oh, Ewan went that side. We are clear. We are nicely clear. Valentine is not. Valentine's got stuck in traffic. So the green car that we were racing predominantly for position has lost a heap of time, but we have still got to get through this section here, which is never easy, but we are through! We will claim our first victory of the day. And breathe. Oh, we are fine. We have made it. We have made it. And Amy is climbing a mountain. As you do. Sure. We will take victory. Oh, Valentine, unlucky to have fallen. Valentine lost so much time at the end there. Unlucky to have fallen out of second place at the end, considering how much that battle was going on there. But Danger Man was in the fight early on. Recovers to a second place. Valentine lost so much time on that final lap. Gliska ends up 4th ahead of Salmon, Ewan, Liam, Mute, and I didn't see the rest of the top 10. It was Mute, Drake, and Level 8 would round out the top 10. It was madness. It was madness. We got very lucky. I think we used a lot of our luck up for this evening in that one race, because there were some very, very close calls. It's really close calls. So, yeah. I will take it. I will take the victories where we can get them. Most definitely. Lombo was not enjoying the car. I didn't mind the car. It wasn't the easiest, but yeah, we did see Lombo having a bad day with with that. Sneaky little snivy, thank you very much for the donations. And why is the colour red better than orange? because red cars know how to torpedo and orange cars can't take it. Go Danger Man and Ninetales. I mean, we did go and prove that wrong, though, by going to beat the red cars the next time out. So, you know, there is that. There is that. We did recover that time around. I don't think we have Ninetales with us this evening. We can't play we can't play the game of Where's Ninetales. We'll play the game of Where's Amy, and the chances are Amy is somewhere up a mountain. But there we go. Call me Chris. Thank you very much for the donation. So we need some more Alex built tracks just to annoy the filming crew. Also, how much the filming crew got peeved with the random? Have you considered just doing a film and crew only stream on a Sunday, or with just and randoms? I mean, look, we could do a film and crew only sort of thing, but I'm not too keen on it. I would rather be able to have this left as open. At the end of the day, that's half the fun, right? Of doing streams, you know, is half the fun is being able to give people a chance to come and race in these. So I'm not likely to lock them, although there might be some specific stuff that does become locked or will be done with Film and Crony or whatever, depending on what we have to be doing, essentially. Dogs have no uncles, thank you very much for the donation. Saying roses are red, violets are blue. Wool alert, now roses are too. Oh, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. That's that is my favorite joke / rhyme of the day, I guess. Oh, that's fantastic. Ethan, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, given it's been posted in chat a few times and it would be something I'd like to see, is it possible to get go-karts on this track? I think it is. Yep. Right, this is going to go really badly. Screw it. Let's just make it all manner of hell. So, yeah, we go. We will see what happens. I can sense this going badly wrong. I can sense this not working at all. But let's go and find out. Yeah, we will go and see what happens. I'm gonna guess nothing good at this one. The go-karts aren't the best thing to race. Although the go-karts, the plus point you might get with the go-karts is stuff might jump over them. They might be low enough to go under stuff, which is actually might be better. Probably not, but it might be better. Man, considering that the cart on the screen is currently wonky, it does give me concern. Also, how is everyone getting taller? I guess it's because we're on like where a bit of the midfield part is the bumpy bit. So I guess it's putting characters taller. God knows. We have no idea what's going to happen here. Other than probably a big crash. Probably a lot of big crashes. Why is my camera so close? There we go. We will fix that. And then we will hope for the very best as we run around this incredibly silly circuit. Oh, thank you for the bump. And oh, we almost did a front flip. Then we did a spin. Oh god, just racing go-karts. Racing go-karts is just dangerous enough as it is, let alone with the additional, you know, inclusion of trucks and crossovers and all of that stuff. Oh, hello, laddo. You are about. Right, there is a car and a truck and a car. Oh, the car to the face. Oh no. I could see. Brazen, put some bloody clothes on, Christ. It's exactly what we expected it would be, if I'm honest. Oh, things are exploding. No, don't you bloody dare. I don't know where you're going, truck. And around. Yeah, you can't bump draft with go-karts. Bump drafting is a bad idea. It doesn't work. They might look like they have bumpers for pushing. They do not. The physics does not allow it. Oh! That was an SUV overhead. That was pretty much a Granger? Something? Whatever it was. Literally just went clean overhead. Oh no, we got bumped from Whisker. It was the littlest of bumps. It was just enough to put us sideways. But we lost a couple of places. We're still 11th. There is a chance. There is a chance for us to recover. Nope, we're going for another spin. We just like spinning around at this point. Our current favourite occupation. Oh, what is that doing there? It's just a... Is that a rapid GT? Just decided it wanted to join on the track. Chris has exploded. And that's not supposed to be able to happen, but never mind. We're now A position. I don't actually know. Are we actually 4th? I think we're in 4th. Maybe. We've had a good end to the lap. Oh, we've had a bad middle to this one. Although actually they got away with it quite well. Amazingly. I thought that was about to cost us a whole lot of time, but nope, we're fine. The purple team are leading the way here. With Hyper and Stevie, which we are about to now pass. And we have the lead. It's been immediately taken away by the Lemon. The terrifying Lemon. We will just sit behind them. Probably don't want to sit behind the Lemon, if I'm honest. It's probably not the safe place to be. Flying SUVs are around. Oh, actually, I was just skidding across there and could not get my go-kart to go where I wanted it to. Can't do it. Once you're committed to that middle section of the lap. Oh god, there's a car there. What is it doing on that part of the track? Hello, Aaron. Right. There is more SUVs doing silly buggers at turn 1. Much like there was the pre-last lap around. Everyone has managed to scamper away there. We are across the midsection nicely. We got attacked by a Lemon, but... oh! We got attacked by a unicorn and we're off the circuit. No. Oh, it was going so well, and then a bump. I think it was a Lemon. I think a Lemon bumped a unicorn and it murdered us. You know, it's not very often you get bloody hell. That was, I think, a Danger Man. Very nearly killed. It's not very often though that you get to say the sentence "a Lemon bumped a unicorn and it killed us." Like, I can't think of many times where that would be legit what happened. Oh, but that is what occurred. We're not out of this completely. Not yet, I don't think. Car fell from the sky. Oh, Lado has had a spin. Stevie had a cavalcade chucked at them. Where are the leaders? The leaders are at the other side of the crossover section. Oh. Okay, well, there is the Lemon. The unicorn spun. We're back up to 4th now. I've got a really itchy nose that I really want to itch, but I've got to wait till it's straight. There is Chris, who is not in lead lap contention. Oh, this is the final lap. Oh, this is the final lap of the race. We are going to have not a lot of time to do much of anything here. Oh. No. And, well, we had to try. The best bet I had was to try and get alongside Ewan there. We weren't even racing Ewan for position. Oh, no, we were, I think, because we'd loop around here, maybe. I don't even know. Liam takes victory. No, we're going to lose out on the podium to the Lemon. The Lemon beat us. The Lemon beat us to the line. Damn it. We missed out on the podium. Then someone's playing in the hangar. Liam takes victory. Valentine is second. Brazen steals the podium at the death there. We will end up 4th, Hedalano. And it's Valtrek, Hyper, Ewan, Level 8, and Stevie rounding out the top 10. And Amy didn't climb a mountain this time around. Amy actually ended up in 11th. I mean, go-karts were not actually as bad as I thought they were going to be. They were, I was expecting to be worse than that. They weren't awful. I mean, the death was quite entertaining. It was actually a pretty good job. So, yeah. Steve saying it was like, oh, did Lado bump a... Oh, was it a Lado that bumped a unicorn into me? Maybe it wasn't the lemon. Maybe I misidentified the yellow team members that tried to kill us. Oh, there's nothing you can do. It's the go-karts are wacky collisions. There's nothing you could have done about that one at all. It was a funny pinball shot, I've got to say. It was a wonderful pinball shot that managed to just get me over the barrier. It's one of those that you couldn't do if you were trying to do, but when you're not trying to do it, it's quite impressive. Oh. Well, there we go. Always a fun track, that one. Always do enjoy going around there. Drake, thank you very much for the donation, saying haiku time. Hunts down Alex quickly. I think I have him cornered. Wait, that's me. No, Alex. That's the story of Chris's survived the hunt there, most definitely. Yeah. Up here, the is for the numbers that have since been defeated anyway. The cult of 1P was leading, I think, and has then been got rid of anyway. So it was there for a little while and then has been defeated quickly. Sneaky little Sniffy, thank you for the donation, saying roses are red, violets are blue. To all the orange cars, a boo to you. Oh, don't go booing the orange cars. The orange cars are good. The orange cars are good. I don't have my normal teammate here, but orange cars are always good. Gary Deal, thanks very much for the donation. Saying, thanks as always for the entertainment, Alex and the FailRace team. Another survivor suggestion. What about a Hunt the Survivors version in GTA? All hunters become runners and Alex has 24 game hours to find and kill as many as possible. Well, we do have a version of that. We have some tweaked versions of that, basically. We have done a Hunt the Survivors where we use the sissy. I used a weaponized tamper, I think it was, to go around. And it didn't really work as well, but we since have tweaked it. Ewan builds these fantastic arenas for us to essentially have me as the hunter. So it does take place. We have done them. I've done them a couple of times on GTA. We've done them a few times on Forza, on Horizon, of course. But yes, there is a GTA version we have with different arenas to kind of make it work. And yeah, there will always be some new ways of doing it. But the arena approach with the multiple lives is the most effective we've found. Using the actual city doesn't quite work because of the size of it and the difficulty in finding people when you are a single hunter. And I know people are going to suggest the old like infected style game mode, and that's a great game mode, but it doesn't work for filming purposes. The problem you have with like an infected, whereas once I tag somebody they become a catcher as well, is it works great to start with, but after a little while you get to this point whereby half the game is happening away from stuff that like I can't see what's happening, so I don't know. Like the filming vehicle can't see what's going on, so you just don't know what's happening for a lot of the game. Which is why the whole arena approach is the kind of preferred one now. We are going to... I'm waiting for the whole petrol station to explode. It's been surprisingly quiet here, which is odd. Lotus Skills, thank you very much for the donation. Say, can you say hi to Lucas, who is on holiday with me, and happy birthday to Joe? Indeed, I can. Hello, Lucas. I hope you are enjoying your holiday, and happy birthday to Joe. I hope you have a wonderful day. There's probably goes. You know what we can send? You know what we could even do a firework. Can we do a firework? Oh, hold on. Don't know if this is going to work. We can! It does work! We managed to do that all without getting a wanted level. What's going on? Awesome. Shady Brady, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, hello Alex, there is a naked lemon on track. Change your player to a naked orange. Don't have the stuff. Don't have the stuff for that. Oop. And speaking of the problematic lemon, it decided to just bump us off the road. How very unkind of it. Right, we are going to go for the old approach of cycle randomly through tracks and see what we land on and hope for one that works. And while this happens, I shall read out Chris, thank you for the donation, saying the clever and complicated Flex 7 folding seat system in the Vauxhall Zafira was engineered by Porsche. I don't know why, but apparently that's a thing that... Sure, I guess if you want to get... uh-oh. Oh dear. Have we ever actually run this? The fact that I've got 2 different races called the Dumbest and the Dumbest thing does make me concerned. I mean, the Close Eyes and pick has gone for the dumbest thing ever. Locked to big, heavy off-roaders and open-wheelers. I don't know if we've ever run this, but this is where we're going. I am sorry. I don't know why I have these bookmarked, Pwn. I guess you submitted them at some point, and they're on the list. And yeah, I genuinely don't actually know if this was ever run. Let's see what happens. We were talking about Guardians of the Motorway before. It would be Guardians of the Motorway, but for some reason that sentence is too long to fit as a name for a race, so it got called the Motorway. And yeah, we were talking about before the stream, but I guess we're gonna find out. I guess we're gonna find out what this is going to be. Sneaky Little Snippy, thank you very much for the donation. So I was just kidding about my earlier message. Orange cars are awesome. I just wanted to get a boo from chat and from you. You're cool. Oh, well, thank you very much. I guess we can give you a boo. I don't know. I don't feel like it doesn't feel right if someone's wanting a boo. It doesn't feel right to give them a boo. It feels like a cheap boo. But we can give you a boo if you would like. Oh dear. Judd Philby, thank you very much for the donation. I say my attempts to combine nitrous oxide and oxo cubes made me a laughing stock. Oh, I want to give that boo because it's a terrible pun, but it's also quite good. I think I'm going to give you a pass. I'm not going to give you a boo on that one. That's just too good or a terrible pun. That is too good or a terrible pun. I like that one. Well done. Well done indeed. Stig, I wish you the best of luck. Anyone joining this, we don't know what this is going to be. Well, I do know what it's going to be. It's going to be pain is probably the best way to sum it up. Now, it says it's only 0.65 of a mile. I'm going to set it to 6 laps. It might be a really short race. That might be a good thing. Okay, now we're going to go for slightly a bit longer because I don't know. We're going to go 7 laps. We will have wanted levels. We can turn those on for second round. We will see. Level 8 told Pone to make this circuit. Okay, we can blame level 8. That's fine. As long as we've got someone to blame. As long as we've got somebody to blame, that's the thing that matters, right? Sure. On to the race, I guess we go. Off-road, I'm going to presume it's going to be in the dunes. We will start as we mean to go on with very silly stuff. Yeah, it's a short lap distance-wise, but the track is going to get blocked. Oh, I don't know what I want. I mean, I do know what I want. It's open, I'm driving a Guardian, because the rest of these are going to be bad. I would rather take a Guardian, to be honest. Given half a chance, I will take a Guardian, because it'll probably be the most drivable. I mean, it's not great, but it'll be the most drivable of this mess. Cass also has an opinion. Cass, what is your opinion? Hello. Do you like the Guardian? Oh, you've wrapped your tail around the headset wire. That's going to drop on the floor, and then you're going to spook the crap out of yourself. Well, it's a hell of a multicoloured sight of vehicles behind us. Oh, I see what meanness you have going on. Yep. I see what meanness you've designed here. It's so mean. I am stuck in reverse. That is very mean indeed. Oh. No! Well, I mean, I didn't really want to go this way. I've got the checkpoint at least. Ugh. I mean, so far, traffic is about to become a big concern of ours. The dunes have blocked everything up. A shafter has launched a Guardian. I'm stuck. I would love to have moved, but there was a railing. I've become one with a Sabre. Excuse me, Sabre. I do need to get this way. I think it's better to be at the back of the pack than to be in the middle of the pack sometimes. Honestly, it's safer. Oh, god damn it. I mean, so that was the leader, essentially, that we just crashed into. Bloody hell. He's definitely the dumbest thing ever. If you fall back at the start... Hey, Lado. If you fall back at the start, you're having a really bad day. Are we racing Lado for position? We are. Make the corner. Make the corner. There we go. Just about. Right. Because it's not even like if you fall back, you can then drive around on your own for a while. Because you're constantly crossing over with everybody here. So you just never get a break, pretty much. You're always in danger. Just wanted to try and find a gap to get through there. Hey, Lado. Oh, there's a car in the way. The downside of the Guardian is it is the most drivable, but it is... I'm being bullied by the leaders. We have been lapped. I mean, maybe the dune is actually the way to go because it's big enough to clear stuff out of the way. Amy has had a bad day there. Stig is about to have a bad one as well, although just about gets through there. We have got up to 23rd. We're following a Ladosaurus. Oh, this is for position. Yeah, actually, weirdly, I think the choice of dune was the way to go in its traffic clearing capabilities. Strangely, the monster truck's definitely not the way to go because we know they've got funky physics and all that. No. Well, we're going to punt a monster truck about, and a monster truck can have an argument with a Guardian over to the side. We're up to 20th. Could there be a top 10 in our future? Unlikely. Lado's had a dive. It was a pretty big dive through there. Not gonna lie. Oh, Lado, you twat. I mean, we were refraining from full-on murdering Lado. We're not anymore. We're not going to get to Lado, though, are we? Because there's a lot of cars in the way. Hey, Lado. Do you want to go this way? I have a feeling I know what's going to happen next time I see a certain yellow car, but... Oh, the green truck found itself straight in a wall. Okay, we can find a little gap to go through there. This bit of traffic is all manners of stuck. Has Stig... Okay, no, Stig is still... Okay, Stig is leading, so that is the leader at the moment. Like I say, Stig surely couldn't have lost an entire lap to end up battling me for position, and they had. We are in this battle over like 17th place. Ow! Well, he got murdered by a Gliska. Those dunes are strong. Oh, there's a gap for us to follow, and hopefully... Lemon. Oh. We found a wall. Thank you, Lado. There's been a very big accident behind. Oh, no. We are through a gap. We found a gap. Right, Amy's going to go to the inside. Basically, we just can't have an argument with the Dakar truck. The Dakar truck just wins those. We are technically faster, but the Dakar truck wins those fights. And I've spent more than enough time bouncing around randomly to know... Oh, look at that. They were almost civilized there. We were braking and slowing down, and we were sorting it out neatly. What's gotten into us? And then Amy's climbing over Chris. That's, sure, slightly less civilized. However, on the most parts, we were finding, well, there's a traffic jam going on now. That's not all we needed. And there'll be a gap somewhere here to shoot through. The monster truck's blocked it. Hello, don't mind me. I am just being a motorbike. We are the motorbike pickup truck. That is definitely not a thing that's going to catch on, but That is currently what we were trying to be. Right, a couple of laps to go. We're into the top 16 at least. Top 10 still a far-flung dream, but where there's a chance, you know, we will never give up. We will never give up when there's half a chance at a top 10. I mean, it really is only half a chance. However, a Dakar truck's gone exploring. Ow. Yeah, the Dakar trucks are just too strong for us, as that is for position there. Oh, and then we're going to lose out to Stevie. This is a bit mad. There's a gap. Whoa! I saw the gap I wanted. We found the gap to get ourselves up into a 15th place. Can we make a pass Stick for 14th? We can. 1 lap to go here. Stig has taken victory with that Dakar truck. Am I racing you? I don't know who I'm racing for position. I do know that that's broken the track a bit. Oh, and we hit a car and we've broken the track a lot. Any chance we had is ebbing away. Well, I'll say any chance we had. I don't know if we were going to be winning the race, but gaining ground is ebbing away from us a bit there. Am I racing Salmon maybe for 13th? Possibly. Could be a 13th. It is a 13th place that we could be looking at if we can catch Salmon and pass them somewhere on this final lap of the race. We've got to be careful because there is a Dakar truck right behind us that is also for position. Oh, well, the Dakar truck might pass us. Salmon has fallen over, and we are not going to be able to to do much there. Damn it. And there we go. Shadow has found a nice pier view. Stig takes victory. Gliska gets second. Fred is third. Danger Man is the highest placed Guardian, actually. The fastest lap of the race as well, to be fair. It's up 7th with that. Yeah, the Guardian was the way to go. The June was the way to go. I didn't think that would be the case. Did not think that was going to be the case at all. I was wrong. I was very wrong. I agree. This is one of the dumbest things that we have raced around, Pone. You have made certainly a design decision right here. We ended up 14th. That was about as good as it was going to get. Oh, bloody hell. Drake, thank you very much for all the donations. I tried telling a bunch of atoms a joke while they were binding together into DNA, but it wasn't a laughing matter in the end. Oh, that's going to be a boo to you. From chat, and indeed from me. Zav, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, can I request 1 16-lap race around Linus, please? You can. We can do a 16-lap race around Linus. No problem at all. I guess the other option is open wheel. At least it'll be a quick, painful death. This one. It's only going to be 6 laps. It'll be a quick death. Okay? It shall be a quick death. Boya, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, there is a new fashion trend where people wear watches with long straps as belts. It seems really popular, but I think it's a waste of time. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me indeed. We're really going for the boos this evening, aren't we? You are getting a boo for that one. You are getting a boo from that one indeed. Yes, we'll have wanted levels and all of that stuff. Alex Anderson, thank you for the donation. Saying straight line. I used my last donation, but I think I said the wrong track. If I did, it was meant to say Boost Canal in my last donation. I won't suggest it tonight because straight line is bad enough. Maybe Streamlabs. Oh, Streamlabs seems to have missed one of yours. Where I refreshed it, and I think it managed to lose one of them. Do apologise. We can go to straight line. It'll be a bit later on, though. We've had a couple of silly ones in a row, so we'll go for a little sensible one. But we can go to straight line. Straight line is always good. Walter, thank you for the donation. Saying, I opened up the stream, and the first thing I hear is motorbike pickup truck. Sounds like you all have been up to chaos today. We have indeed, and it's about to be worse because we're racing Formula One cars in a tunnel with trap. It's going to go bad. It's going to go bad here. You have joined at the right time for some pure chaos. Lado, thank you for the donation, saying, donating to never do this track again. This will probably be the last time we ever see this track. This will probably be the last time we ever see this track. I think that's a reasonable assumption. Judd Philby, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, as a student, I used to live hands to mouth. Do you know what changed my life? Cutlery. Oh, I mean, that's definitely going to be a boo to you from me and from Chad. Although it is quite good. It is quite good. Oh dear. Right, open. I don't know anything about the open-wheeled cars, like in terms of speed, other than, I mean, they're going to be very fast. There's going to be a very big crash. The plus point, I guess, is host advantage means I might be able to... Why are you doing U-turns, AIs? I mean, if I can get away at the front, we can at least run clear briefly. Unfortunately, it's not going to last long. Whoa. Hello. And then we've got to deal with the oncoming traffic, but we are through some of it. Okay. Thread your way through oncoming traffic as best you can. We've got Drake and Gliska behind us. Oh, hello, Audi. Cascas, is that you I hear rummaging in a bag? Have you pulled a bag out of the bin just to go and sit on it? I can hear you, whichever kitty cat. I can't look because I've got to be driving around traffic. Oh, no. I was busy seeing a car coming towards me, and I was busy dodging the Formula 1 car, didn't dodge the traffic car. Now, normally, losing aero bits would be bad, but honestly, I don't think it's going to matter too much in this race. In the grand scheme of things, I think it's just going to be a thing that happens, and you just kind of deal with it. At least we haven't lost the rear wing. The front wing is the better one to have lost in this instance. We are into the lead of the race. Not for long, though. Longbow's got stuck behind there. We've made... Well, we've made it worse. We have escaped out of that quite nicely. Ooh! Did not see that car until the last second, and I've missed my side pods. We have been spun around. We were leading, and we've now been dropped to 7th. That's how badly this moment's gone. Still got a rear wing. That's something, I guess. It's not much, but it is better than nothing. It's the turning circle of these cars is actually the problem. Now, some of that might be to do with the fact that I lost my front wing, but I think in general, and in reality, race cars have terrible steering lock. It is very much a fact. So I think combine that, and that is what is giving us some problems here. Hello, Liam. Sorry. They don't have much steering to go on in these. We're trying to chase down a Chris who has had an accident. Oh, there's a lot of accidents going on. Stevie's car looks like a bloody Go-kart almost, like a Formula Ford, sorry. Don't know who is leading. It's not Liam anymore. We are giving Liam some help. We're giving Liam a bit too much help. We got a little bit tucked up behind under the wing of Liam's car, and that went poorly. Is it the purple car that's leading the way? I don't know. Is it Hyper? Can't look. It is Hyper. Okay. So Hyper is the leader of the race here. Oh, we're going to escape around the outside of all of that. That's fine. Can we look for a way past? Oh! I'm going to go around this traffic. Both me and Liam are on all sorts of terrible lines through there as we're trying to dodge people and traffic, and I don't even quite know how that hit me, but it did. Chris, I think, got a little bit stuck on our car and just came to a halt all of a sudden. There's been a big wreck up ahead as we're all trying to avoid one another, and we make it through just about. Oh, we're stuck behind Fred. I apologise, Fred. We got the nose cone caught on your car and could not unstick them. It's the final lap of the race. This is the battle for the lead. It's the four of us. Between Liam, Hyper, me, and Chris. One of us is likely to be one of us to take the victory. I guess it's possible it could be someone else in all of this. Oh, there's going to be a gap against the traffic cars through there. Oh, well, I think we actually helped Liam get turned in the end of all of that. Aaron ends up in the concrete pillar. Liam has been taken out. Not Liam, Hyper has been taken out by some cross traffic. We are going to have to try and make a move somewhere down here. We're going to go to the inside. I don't actually know how or who made that finish. I don't know if we did it. We might have done. We might not. Could have gone either way. Yes! We took victory! We took victory. Chris was second. Liam ends up third. Oh, Liam might have missed the finish line. Liam might have got bounced out wide and missed the finish line. Hyper ends up fourth. Brazen is fifth ahead of Mute, Shadow, Stig, Jamie, and by the looks of it, Valentine will round out. Nope, not quite. Doyle might round out the top 10. Level 8 is climbing Chiliad with an IndyCar in this one. And it is Valentine that finishes in 10th in the end. Oh. It was actually a pretty damn good race between me, Chris, Liam, and Hyper at the end of that. That was very, very close. It was a very good battling as well between us lot. It managed to get spread out enough that we were able to find a little bit of space, so we weren't running into other people too much. But yeah, it is definitely the dumbest thing ever. The track has lived up to its name. The track has lived up to its name. Right there is a very silly circuit. A very silly circuit indeed. So, there we go. There we go. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, when Mitsubishi badged British Evos as FQ to distinguish them from grey imports, head office in Japan asked what those letters stood for and were told it was fine quality. This pleased them, and they never guessed it stood for effing quick. Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I love the thoughts of you of somebody trying to sneak that one past the bosses and like, oh crap, we've got to come up with what can FQ stand for that corporate will be happy with. So yeah, I love the thought of them having to have a meeting of how can we blag this? How can we make this work? So there we go. Yeah. We'll go back to free mode. Don't worry, we will have a more sensible race-ish next. Sensible-ish being the optimum word. Bloody Cass in his playing around. So I had a bag in the bin in my office. Cass has managed to hook it out and carry it halfway across. I think he was just playing around with it. Has managed to carry it now halfway across the office. He just sat in the middle of the floor. Bloody I try and be neat and tidy, and then the cats go and do that. Eve is currently curled up fast asleep on one of the dog beds. Cass has emptied the bin and buggered off. It's terrible. To be fair, given half a chance, any of the cats will find their way well, especially Eve. If there is food anywhere, Eve will find it. Or Eve will try and find it, and she will knock over everything to do her very best attempt to find the food. You have to hide food around her. She is sneaky. And she's the one that's really, well, I say she's really stealthy about it. She can be really stealthy about it. Oh, Brazen's found some clothes. That's good. I think it was on Wednesday when me and Carly were streaming some RimWorld. We were having dinner before the stream, and Eve will like sneak her way onto the sofa and like sneak her way around up to you, and be all cute and no, don't. Oh, I thought you were a mugger. I'm sorry, Mute. I thought you were a mugger. I just saw somebody with no nameplate running towards us, and I just presumed they were a mugger. I do apologise. Mute. Yeah, no nameplate just made me presume mugger, and I didn't want to get mugged, so we shot first. And we should have asked questions. Honestly, questions should have been asked. As it was, questions weren't asked. Oh, we were run over. Sorry, Mute. Someone else can have a wanted level as well. Right. Let us go and load a race. Where should we go to next? I can't remember how many of the bridge circuits we've done. We're going to try and go to a sensible circuit. That's a sensible track that has an iffy chicane that can cause problems. Can't remember this track. I think it's pretty good, though. It's a Scotty circuit, which are normally very good. I can't remember which one. Is this the one with the mega hill? I don't think it is. I don't think this is the one with the mega hill and a hairpin after it. I'm sorry, Mute. I was not intentionally mean to you, okay? It was an accident. It was a case of mistaken identities, okay? Right, let's go. Let's invite everybody from the last job. Sneaky little Snippy, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, I'm sad you and Lado didn't battle or have a quarry that last race. Don't worry, there will be plenty more where we inevitably have an argument and shoot at each other. It's almost a guarantee. It is almost a guarantee at this point. Well, not an argument as such, but we'll end up fighting one another on track at some point. Right, I don't know whether this circuit is locked to cars or not. It might not be. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive coupes. Whatever the game loads you in on, drive that. Okay? Whatever the game loads you in on, drive that. Just in case it isn't locked, I can't remember. Some of Scotty's tracks were locked, some of them weren't. So it might be more open. We'll give it a try. Hopefully everyone can follow the instructions. I will be impressed. I will be impressed if if everyone does manage to follow the instructions. But, you know. Okay, this isn't locked, according to Pone. That would make sense. Okay, yeah, so drive whatever it is the game spawns you in with. Okay? Take your bet on how many people forget. Right, coupes, 9 laps, fairly short lap around here. We shall see how this goes. Hello, Cass. Could you go put the bag back in the bin that you pulled it out of? Hmm? No, you're just going to look at me. I mean, you are a cute cat, and that's okay. Okay, we're going to drive the Cognoscenti Cabrio. That's fine. Don't see this car appear too often, so let's go for it. Cass, I know you want to jump up on the chair, don't you? Yes, hello, Squeaky Cat. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? You going to come squawk down the microphone for the audience? I mean, it looks like everyone has been pretty good. It looks like most of the cars I can see are the correct one. Okay. I do remember this track, I think. I think when we raced this in a video, was it raining? Oh, no, is this the one? This might be the one with the bush. It'll make sense. Yeah, this is the one with the bush. And I know right now that doesn't mean anything to anyone. I mean, it might for a couple of people, but yeah, there is a horrible, horrible bush that will do very mean things to these cars. Oh, here. If you run too far on the inside, the bush will grab the car and spin it. Now, it's worse in some cars than it is in others, but yeah, we've got to be really careful of that bit of scenery. I guess it can bounce off the wall. That's okay. We will try and follow the two ahead. Not squeeze Danger Man completely out of space. The problem is we have lost some momentum. Recovered it now, though, through the second part as everyone ahead is fighting. We have got a hairpin to end the lap. We will run out wide through there, and it is Slipstream out of the final corner. Bigger run to the line. So Slipstream is going to be significant here. Although it is not the easiest one to get a Slipstream on when we're all that close together. Danger Man is going for the bump draft on Brazen. It's got Brazen to the lead and Danger Man mostly just second place. Don't think he'll quite hold it through there. Not quite. It's close, but not quite. We will regain that second. Someone is going to get brave and... Oh, God Damn it. At some point, someone is going to tackle a bush. Danger Man found it. There you go. That's it. That's what it does. So the hitbox around the bush is a lot larger than you realise, and when you turn in, it just grabs your car and tips it. Because the bush is essentially right on the apex of the corner. You're fully loaded up. You're like using all of your grip for the turning, and then all of a sudden the bush grabs the car, puts it sideways, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's such a... It's such a sketchy object, so you've just got to stay out wide to avoid it doing shenanigans, really. I'm curious, you might get away, because it's such a slow final corner, it's really close to being able to get away without being slipstream past to the line. I mean, Danger Man has actually recovered quite well. I think there's enough cars about that if you do get spun at the bush, you just get pushed back to facing the right way fairly quickly, but there will definitely have been more spinners than we have seen, because, you know, we're only seeing this front group. Someone else will have absolutely found it. Yeah. Everyone is being wise for the moment. You can, so it is technically a quicker line to take that tighter line through there, and you can very occasionally get away with it. It's just the whole risk versus reward thing. I've got a load of momentum, but nowhere to go with it, and Brazen struggling to pull that one up in time, and we did not want to go through the middle of that, but we ended up stuck there. The cars were pretty much crash welded together, being pulled forward through that, and that wasn't ideal. But there we go. Right, so yeah, as we come out the final corner, you can see the cars really struggle. They do get going, but you're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna be able to win this race from like 3 or 4 cars back. I just don't think you're going to have time, because the slipstream's not really kicking in until a lot later down that straight. It makes it a challenge. It also makes the braking zone for that hairpin very, very important, which... Oh, Danger Man has been spun, or has spun. I didn't really see what started it. We're going to avoid the bush of doom, and Liam is going to get past. Brazen is going to have an almighty slipstream run, but nowhere to go. It is quite narrow through this section, so 2 wide is okay, 3 wide just doesn't really work, which means you're likely to see some more bump drafting going on. Oh, let's bounce off the inside. That could have gone a lot worse. Thankfully, we're at a low enough speed that it didn't really matter too much. Liam is going to have a look. That's fine. If you want to have a look there, you can. Curious to see. I think Brazen would beat both of us in a drag race to the line. Yeah, Brazen would. So, these are all useful things, and these are all important things to know for when it comes to the final lap of the race. Because in that instant, me and Liam being stuck side by side could be vulnerable to a car in third. As I said, I don't think you're going to get more than... Third is probably really as far back as you could realistically hope to be and get a slipstream run to the line, and that would only work if the cars were side by side. It doesn't work if they've managed to sort themselves out and got in a line. Liam's lost a lot of speed. I don't know whether that was a spin or whether that was more shrubbery related. I'm going to go with shrubbery issue. Hyper's got a lot of momentum through the middle there. That is a brave place to make it 3 wide. We get away with it though. We make it work. I was on a bit of a funky line down there. Brazen was on a funky line on the outside as well, but it has all worked. We will, again, let's immediately fight back up to the inside. Hyper with a good run on the exit. Are we going to see... Oh yeah, we've got some bump drafting going on. Hyper and Brazen have managed to work it better. Lado's going to get all of us to turn 1. Lado comes from a long way back. And Lado will take the lead of the race. Bump drafting works in this game, but it doesn't work from low speeds like that. You've got to kind of hit harder to push the car forward a bit more. It's just, yeah, not quite as effective. Oh, 3 wide here is not what you want. Nope. Hold it. Bad things are going on for Liam. We have survived. I didn't want to go 3 wide there, mostly because I didn't want to be stuck on the inside for the horrible bush of doom, essentially. Thankfully, it sorted itself out, and we didn't have to worry about that in the end. How many laps we got? A few more to go. We have the lead. We have a little bit of a gap back, actually. If this was how we lined up on the final lap, I'd be very happy with it, because I don't think they'd be able to catch us. They'll catch me before turn 1, but the finish line isn't at turn 1. Yeah, I'd be very happy with that as an outcome. for the final lap of the race. Sadly, it is not the final lap of the race. We've still got a few more to go. They're going to go 4 wide down the start-finish straight. Hyper is going to be the car into second now, as they all try and scrabble their way through this first corner. Right, we are all okay. Everyone made it, actually. Everyone was neat and tidy and sensible. What's going on? Oh, I bounced and got my car a bit sideways. I'm going to avoid that horrible bit of scenery. Amy is being brave. Amy cut a lot more back to the inside than most of the cars. I don't want to do it from the lead of the race. Like, there's no chance I want to risk getting close. Oh, Amy is going to send that. Can they get it stopped in time? They do. Well, they got it stopped in time. Was going to be slow on the exit, but then got a bump from Hyper that kind of sped them up. So, sort of works out all right for them. We've got a good amount of speed here, but a little bit penned in as the yellow cars are attacking. Can we get a slipstream? We do, but even from this far back, it's going to be difficult to get there before the finish line. We would just make it. This is going to be that final hairpin is going to be sketchy as anything. Come the end of this race, that final corner is going to be so hectic. In some ways, I think you want to be first going. Like, as much as there is a possibility of a slipstream run to the line, I genuinely think it's going to be so crazy further back that there's going to be so much jostling for position trying to get into close enough to a slipstream range. I think it's going to be madness, pretty much. Glisko wants to go to the inside down here. That's fine. Oh, well. Oh, God damn it. I turned in a fraction too soon. I think Glisko was late on the brakes, because I was very much expecting them to have been turned into that corner already at that point. I mean, Glisko was on a really tight line down there, and yeah, it was going to be taking a weird line at the bottom of the corner there. I turned in a little bit too soon because I was expecting them to have turned in by that point. That's unfortunate. The problem is, yeah, once I've turned in like that, you end up bumping the rear of the car and they can't steer. And then I can't steer because I've got the car on the inside. Oh, Lado and is that Hyper have had a coming together somewhere through all of that? God damn it. I mean, there is a chance for us. It's a small chance. Oh, Chris bounced off the inside. Level 8 might have had shrubbery-related problems. Amy is slow going through this next section. Please don't try and make it on the outside. There's just not space. There's not space for everyone. Hyper's gone for an alternate line. I'm just frantically trying to give space to the cars around me, but sometimes there's only so much you can do. We've survived all of this somehow. We've actually got quite quick through there. It's Brazen and Ewan battling away up at the front. What can we do? We're behind Danger Man looking for that slipstream, which we have got. Oh, I thought we had another lap to go. Never mind. Thought we had one more. I misjudged the amount of laps we had. God damn it. And there we have it. In the end, we could only manage 6th place, which is a bit disappointing. Ewan takes victory ahead of Brazen. Amy is 3rd, ahead of Danger Man Stevie. Yeah, we'll end up 6th ahead of Lado, Doyle, Fred, and Shadow would round out the top 10. I don't quite know what happened to some other cars around the place. Unfortunately, it is, yeah, it's how it went. Apologise to Glisko. Yeah, was expecting them to have turned in at the point where we were. I think they were a little bit later on the brakes, and yeah, they were kind of running wide of the corner, and it's just one of those unfortunate accidents, pretty much. But there we go. There we go. I mean, yeah, I think we were always going to be struggling to be quite in the right place. I think we would have lost too much time to the leaders, but it's a great track. It's a very good track. Just not quite going the way we were hoping for. Ricker, thank you very much for the donation. Saying hashtag hugs for Longbow. Longbow has not had the best of days when it comes to these races so far. It has not gone so well. One of the difficulties, of course, for poor Longbow is the grid is based on ping, right? And while it will vary a little bit in general, because the host, i.e. me, is in England, people connecting from further away have the worst time. So Longboat almost always starts at the back of the grid. So it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. And if there is going to be an accident, or you can always guarantee Longboat's going to get caught up with it, and so on. So, yeah, so the host advantage of always being on pole is a very, very real thing. And the disadvantage of being from not Europe, pretty much, for the grid spots is you're always going to be a fair way down. Now, because this race is unlocked, by the way, for this next one, we're going to see if everyone's going to pay attention. It was requested. We are going to drive the Picador. We haven't done a race in a Picador for a very, very long time. But that is what we are going to do. So, everybody, pay attention. I know someone's going to forget. I can sense it. I can tell. But let's all try and remember. Okay, we are going to do a race in a Picador. I'm not going to hold out a huge amount of hope. But, everybody, into the Picadors, we shall see what happens. Okay? Let's try. To Drake, thank you very much for another donation. Saying, when Alex, will you guys do a motorbike race on a GTA stream? I haven't done anything of the sort in a long time since I started watching these, let alone participate. The problem with the motorbikes is they're just not very good to race most of the time. The closest we got was with the melee race that we had a little while ago. But yeah, we've had the issue of they just haven't produced the most exciting of races. Often the bikes are because the bikes are so fast and so grippy, you're often flat out a lot with them. So it's certainly not impossible that we won't see some motorbike races along the way, but we don't have very many saved that are compatible for motorbikes because we've never really had much luck with them. Right, Picador. I very nearly just pressed confirm on whatever because I was busy not thinking about stuff. And I was going to be the idiot that picked the wrong car. Here it is, the Picador. Oh, I have got an Eevee on one dog bed and a Cass on another dog bed. Apollo is not going to be happy. Apollo is downstairs currently because I wanted to give Cass a chance of. If I have the dog in the office, Cass won't. So I was trying to mix up who gets, some time in the office. That's why I've got Cass in here. Oh, there is the Tour de Roof. Well, the Tour de Roof never really worked. It was funny, but it never really worked. There's mostly Picadors. There's a couple of wrong things. I mean, the lemon's in a wrong thing, but it's a slow wrong thing, so that's fine. Ricker, thank you very much for the donation, by the way. Sorry, I shall read that in a second. Once we have got out, or once we have done this race. Okay, it's me, Danger Man, Liam. Liam's in a funky coloured car. That's not right. Stevie's in the wrong car. Boo to Stevie, although the catch-up, it shouldn't be so fast that it can run away with catch-up on. I wouldn't have thought. But yes, it happened. It's really easy to accidentally pick the wrong car. Hell, I'm the host and I decided the rules, and I very nearly forgot because I was busy reading chat and thinking other stuff. Where is the bush going to kill us? Okay, well that line there we're fine to go through. We don't want to go much further away, closer to the bush. I think that would give us trouble, but here we go. We're on the outside of Danger Man. Not quite going to work down there. Oh, we just lost a whole load of momentum. Never mind. No, I think we are generally pretty crap cars, and I don't think we'll be able to catch the Buccaneer. So, yeah. We will have our little battle over the effective lead of the race here. Ben, thank you very much for the super chat. It is greatly appreciated indeed. Liam has got the slipstream, and Liam is going to come past, and there is not much I can do about it. As far as Picador class goes, it looks like it's us three, and then we've got random other cars coming to join in. Chris is turning up with a Buccaneer, and then there's a truck. I mean, sure. Wow, no one has paid the slightest bit of attention. I love it when people listen. It's, oh, and we've been spun by the bush. Awesome. And yeah, because now I've got people in the wrong cars, no one's paying attention, the catch-up's going to be broken because no one's going to be slowed down. Awesome. I love how well people were listening on this one. And the worst thing is it was even the bloody filming crew not paying attention. I mean, I can understand some might have not been paying attention and so on, but A, you should be. Especially when everyone managed to pick the right... admittedly, you didn't have to move anywhere on the first one, but still. Who have we actually got in proper class? It would be... Well, Liam's leading the way, and then Miles out in front of this. And then we have, yeah, Dangerman, Flobo, Brazen is in at least a crap muscle car. I think it's actually... I mean, it shows how slow the Picador, if Brazen's... Is it Voodoo, I think? Is... I mean, it's not really keeping up, but it's not doing terribly. Oh, got itchy nose again. Oh, what's going on? Don't need that. Makes it very annoying trying to concentrate and race. Chris has gone and climbed a wall over there. Can we... I mean, I can see Liam in the distance, but I don't know whether we're going to be... I think that's Liam, isn't it? The blue car. The blue Picador. Hopefully, we can go and catch that, potentially. At least be in a fight with the top of Picador class. Come on, Dangerman, we've got to go. I mean, our best chance is if we can magically work together with Dangerman, we might be able to catch Liam. Although I think with us slipstream each other, it could work. It's not going to be ideal, really, but or Gliska might slow down Liam enough. Gliska might apply catch-up to Liam. We will have a look around the outside. No, yeah, Liam is being currently slowed down. I mean, that's one way to do a catch-up mechanic. Oh, Chris has had a very big accident. Oh, that was a very good crash against Chris. I will say that much at least. That was a funny crash. Right, I think now Picador class is all back together again, so we can have at least Picador battles going on here. Actually got a half-decent run at that final corner to the point where we're going to go this way. Gliska is going to give us a bump draft. There you go. That's a hell of a bump draft. Oh! Gliska has been murdered. I don't think Dangerman would... I don't think Dangerman knew that there was a car there, because I think Dangerman just assumed I had a big slipstream. You wouldn't do that move intentionally because the chances of it backfiring on Dangerman are huge. So what I think happened is Dangerman just saw that we were approaching, went to get into the slipstream, not realising we were approaching because we were being pushed, and squeezed Gliska over the wall. It was quite impressive, actually. Quite impressive murder on the Buccaneer. I don't really want to go side by side through here if we can help it. I think we're better off just lifting and falling in line at that point. Because the critical thing for us is to not fall out of the draft. If we fall out of the draft, we're screwed, basically. So, yeah, the most important thing here is don't slip out of the draft if we can help it. We've got a good run on everyone, but it's not going to be enough to get to the lead of the race. So we are going to have to be a little tactical. We're going to have to be aware that it's going to be difficult. We can't come from third, I don't think, with these Picadors. I don't think you're going to have enough time. So we're going to have to pick and choose. Well, not pick and choose at the moment, because you don't really get Don't really get the luxury of doing that in this sort of race. Beware of the bush. We know the bush is mean. Gliska is giving Liam a very big push. Oh, some of that will come our way. That's fine. Danger Man is to the lead of the Picador battle. Oh, and I turned in a smidge too soon. That is not what we need in the slightest. Now, we could end... The Dominator could end up making a mess of it, because it might give Slipstream to somebody that might not have got Slipstream otherwise. Liam is here having a look, and it's going to be side by side into the final corner. Now, I don't know. I don't know whether you want to do that move there, or whether you're better off doing... Oh, Liam's getting a push. Picador class is a... That would have been a hell of a photo finish for Picador class right there. Yeah, that would have been a hell of a photo finish with me being assisted. Liam was being assisted, I think, and Danger Man under their own power. Basically, the Buccaneers are pushing whoever's at the back of the Picador group. I'm going to the inside of Liam, whether I wanted to or not, through there. Liam is tempting fate with the bush, but survives. We're going to get a big shove. Oh, we might have been able to get alongside there. I chickened out of it because I wasn't sure whether we could. We're all going to slipstream down here. I'm going on the brakes a little bit early. Try and get a nice line through here. We might be able to slingshot our way. Oh, not quite. Couldn't quite do it. I bumped the inside curb ever so slightly. Or the inside... whatever it was. Inside corner marking to try and carry speed, but it did not work. Right. Oh, if we're gonna get a bump draft, I'm gonna get ourselves out of the way. Oh, Stevie's turned up. It has now become a team race. Stevie's pushed Danger Man to the lead. Gliska's pushing us. Liam... oh dear, no, we've lost our teammate. Liam has got the dubious honour of having Chris pushing them, which has ended, predictably, of a big crash. And it's now started raining. Fantastic. That is what we needed. That is what we needed. Oh, Liam is to the inside. It's going to go 3 wide, where we really do not want to be going 3 wide. Hyper has disconnected. Right. Chris is pushing Liam. God damn it, I've lost my push car. Where is my push car? Although actually, wait, we can end up sneaking a steal here, because Stevie can't push Danger Man if we're behind Danger Man. Liam is going to get a little bit wide through there. It's become a very weird team race. One more corner to go here. Who is going to win? Oh, Gliska is here. Our push car has turned up. We're going to try and make this work. Oh, go on, push car. Go on, Gliska. Where's the acceleration? I need my push car. Oh, go on, Gliska. No. Danger Man has cheated it, and I think Liam's beaten all of us. No, Danger Man did get it. Oh, what a race. What a race. I mean, Gliska almost pushed us to victory. Danger Man wanted to make sure that didn't happen. Oh, dear. Damn it. Nice try, Gliska. I don't think you could have done much more in that one. I don't think you could have done much more in that. It almost worked. It almost worked, unfortunately. Not quite. Danger Man will win the race. We will end up second. Liam nearly sluck past on that inside line, but not quite. What a silly race that one became. Not quite what we intended, but it'll do. Very, very silly race indeed. Oh dear. Ricka, thank you very much for the donation, saying let Longbow host one of the races today. Okay. Okay. What is the time? You know what? Longbow, you can choose the next race. You can host, so you'll be on pole, and you can choose the circuits, you can choose the cars. We will throw it over to Longbow to decide. I don't know what's going to happen. Things will happen, I am sure. I don't know what circuits Longbow will have saved and the like, but yeah, we will pass hosting duties over to Longbow for this next race, and we shall see what will happen. We shall see whether it'll be a silly race, whether it'll be a sensible race. how it might unfold. But we can all... I mean, I guess blame Longbow. But that's the point. All right, no one can have a go at me for picking bad circuits if I'm not picking circuits, right? So there we go. This is when Longbow luck continues, despite starting on pole. To be fair, I've had bad races starting on pole. I've had good races starting from the back. It can happen, but just the percentage chance of having a good race starting from pole is much higher. Like easily, easily much more likely. Miserable weather. God knows what Longbow. See, it depends on. Well, I see. I'm going to guess. I don't know at this moment in time, but I'm going to guess Longbow's not going to pick up a horrifically mean circuit because there'd be a little point when the pole advantage isn't as great on one of those. So even though Longbow built the Dutch oven, doubt we're going to go there or that started track because the host advantage you're not going to waste it there. Longbow is currently stuck in the clouds. So yeah, I'm going to hazard a guess we might see a more sensible circuit. Don't worry, we have got hopefully an interesting event coming up at the end of the stream. Lado has found a bike. Apparently, the yellow team likes the bikes. Hey Mew, this time I recognise you are not a mugger. I mean, was it really a good idea to... Like, I wasn't going to shoot you. And then you decided to punt. Admittedly, I guess I did shoot you last time. Well, I mean, good firework launcher, you. You do know, right? Hiding under the roof kind of works. Oh, the lemon is here! Oh no! Hello, lemon. Bye-bye, lemon. Slightly cheated. No. See, and that is why I shoot first. Because there normally are muggers going around. Oh god, all the yellow team are here. Hey, Stevie. Wait, how did you do the point? Nope, okay, I'm just playing air guitar at this stage. Oh! Bloody hell. That was a hell of a shotgun shell. I didn't actually think that was going to kill. Just Stevie got tased. And there we go. Oh, the lemon has turned up. The lemon has a motorbike. The lemon's upgraded. Oh, we got to the Longbony Stadium. I don't know how I got boopy gunned to death, to be honest. Did I have low health? I must have done. The job is here. This is a good track, actually. I do like this track. See how... I mean, it's got a Corvette on it. Of course it does. Okay, the invites do seem to have worked. I will also invite everybody from the last... from the last job. So, yeah, we have driven this track for a video quite a while ago. I don't know the last time this has appeared on a stream. Yeah, I'm not actually sure on that one. Yeah, it's been a while. We shall see. The picture's not going to load. What do I remember about this circuit? There's a tight hairpin as the final corner. There's some quite high curbs that you can launch the car off if you are not careful. And yeah, they're the main things that I think of around here. I think it's one of the a bit tougher to overtake circuit. If it's the one I'm thinking it is, it's a little bit of a tougher track to overtake on. Not that that's a bad thing. But yeah, I've got to be a bit careful with the passes. I'm going to tell everybody, you've got to be a bit patient when it comes to overtaking. No one's going to listen, but I am going to try and tell everybody, just be a bit careful, all right? There are some nasty curbs. You've got to bide your time. And yeah, I'm not likely to start high up the grid, that's for sure, here. Although, as I said, it is based on ping. I'm not... most of us are UK/Europe based, so if everyone has bad ping, I could still be like 5th or 6th on the grid. Because I might have less ping than everyone. I don't know, though. We are likely to be quite a long way back. Actually, pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take it. We are pretty much mid-pack at the moment. Yeah, I know. Patience in a GTA race was always going to be unlikely. Oh, that's not a long countdown. That's unfortunate. You gotta love it. I don't know what it is with GTA and its fondness for just forgetting to do a countdown properly. It's very annoying. And we have still got the remnants of the rain as well, so this is going to be a bit slidier than we would have wanted. But there we go. Longbow has run to the front of the pack, making the most of that host advantage, and I've got no slipstream going down this very long straight. Oh, and there it goes. Now we have a lot of slipstream. A little bit of an awkward place. Oh, and there's been a crash on the outside. Liam is doing all of the drifting. We are going to do a similar amount of drifting through there, but in the end, can't quite make it. These are the things. So here, you are flat out if you're on your own through this section, but if you are following a car and you've got slipstream, you are not flat out, pretty much. Liam up onto 2 wheels. Oh, we're going to run that corner's a bit tighter than I remember. So, Longbow leads from Liam. Amy is here, she's past us. Danger Man is not too far away. Valentine's back there as well, I think, with the other green machine. We've got a good run. We will get a pass up to the inside, although contact meant Amy lightly bumped the back of my car, which meant I couldn't steer, and then I think someone hit the back of Amy's car and continued just that nobody could steer going into the really tight hairpin. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. The rain has stopped though, so we're not going to have to deal with a wet track at least. That is a plus point for all of us. Let's go chase down Longbow. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. We will bounce over curbs and hopefully get some slipstream from Liam. Danger Man is looking to the outside. Oh, I don't want... I mean, I had the run, but I don't want to chuck that to the inside there. That would be asking for a lot of trouble. Longbow is about to have some company going on, and I've been slow on the exit. I think the slipstream is going to save me. It does. Oh, the curb almost didn't. We are side by side with Amy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I think we can spin the car around and get going before the next pack appears. We do. Just about. Oh, Stig's a long way up onto their side as well. Yeah, side by side through there did not quite work out, unfortunately. I mean, we're going to work together with Amy, I'm sure, and it'll get us back up to the lead group. Unfortunately, it's going to bring a lot of cars with us. It's not going to be a nice, quaint group of 5. It's going to be a rowdy group of about 20 in no time. But that is the GTA racing for you. Amy will pass, and we're happy to let cars go at this stage. So the plan is we let Amy go past because once we get on the back straight, we will slipstream behind them and hopefully leapfrog our way towards the lead group. And then Stig and Gliska can slipstream off of us and also sort of just continue the leapfrogging forward. We've got a great run there. Stig is going to probably pass to the inside. We'll get plenty of space. Yeah, at the moment, it is the game of... It's more important to catch the leaders than it is to fight over 5th. You know, the final lap, it'll be a different story. But for the moment, we are better off focusing on working together. I'm pretty sure I saw Gliska doing their best motorbike impression, and Amy and Stig have had it coming together as well. Those curbs are not... Was it Amy and Stig? Or, I don't know. They've all come out of it without losing too much time. Like, it could be worse. I'm currently stuck in the no man's land between the lead pack and the second pack. I would rather join the lead pack, but I think the second pack is going to catch me first before we can join that lead group. Brazen will pass. That's okay. We will return to our game. Let the car go. Focus on... Well, I'd like to focus on slipstreaming behind and passing down the main straight if the car I'm trying to slipstream with would stop crashing on its own. Okay, This time Brazen does get a good enough run out here. We can make the most of it. So we will pass Brazen. We will then go and give the slipstream back to Brazen, who should slingshot up or should draft up the back of us. Probably won't want to pass down here because they know how dangerous this corner is, and will be content to follow us hopefully through this chicane section, because no one so far has been very successful going too wide through this. It's like you can overtake through there. It is actually doable. It's just not worth it. You're so much better off waiting for this next straight, especially if I'm going to do that. That's just like the full easy overtake. And we're going to get the place back immediately as we draft behind Brazen, and we'll retake the 5th place. And we are nearly up to... Oh, there's been a very big crash behind. Nearly up to the lead group here. Brazen will, again, take that position away. Will hopefully not clip the wall. They do not. And now, if we slingshot the yellow car, we will be up with the lead group. We can slingshot out onto the straight. My hope is we'll be close enough to get some slipstream from anybody. Liam, Longbow, one of the cars will do nicely. Thank you very much. We are here, but we are on the sketchy outside line, and there's lots of oversteery Corvettes all of a sudden. You know, when you're racing around the track on your own, it was nicer. Suddenly now we're in a group of 6. Gets a lot sketchier. Liam is up onto 2 wheels. We are going to do our best motorbike impression as well here. Valentine has centred a bit too hard, locked the rears up, and ended up in the wall. We've all actually followed and had a very similar, very similar moments. We have not got the slipstream that we were looking for that. We were too close to Valentine. Lombo has just not been given any slipstream by the game as we go 3 wide into the final hairpin. We've got a decent enough run out of it, actually. That wide line working nicely for us. It's going to be, again, it's not a big slipstream run to the finish line. It's enough to maybe get a pass done, but you're not going to come from a mile back and do it. So that final hairpin is going to be crazy, I suspect. We will see how that pans out on the final lap. No one has got a slipstream run on me yet, so we will make the most of it. We will take the lead of the race away. Valentine is closing in, and that will be passed before the corner. Longbow's up to 3rd. I'm on a very tight line through there, which is not great, but we make it work. Who have we got? Stig's coming to join, and there's a bit of a gap behind. Lado is leading the sort of secondary group that may catch. Doesn't look like they're going to catch in time. I was thinking about having a look down here, but it's not really worth it. As I said before, you're much better off focusing on getting a good exit and trying to get past down here. Unfortunately for me, we got a little bit cooped up behind the green car. Brazen's going to push us forwards. Some bump drafting is occurring in the Corvette. Danger Man is to the middle of a 4 wide. Valentine is trying to get off the corner on that tight line. No one's really got a good run here. Danger Man is looking on that wider line. Yeah, that outside line is the way to go, I think, for a run to the finish line, but it's a very... it's going to get crowded. It's going to get crowded out there, and the more we're fighting like this, Stig and Glisker have caught up. Doyle might actually catch up as well before the end of the race, because we are fighting like mad here. You just lose a whole heap of time when you fight like this. Slipstream seems to have got away from me, which is a little bit unfortunate. Longbow to the lead of the race now. Dove across that inside, made it stick. Liam has got some slipstream. We are stuck out wide. We keep it from getting oversteer, but yeah, I don't think this is quite where we want to be. I'm hoping we can get past Liam before the high-speed S's, and we are up into a 4th place. Carry a lot of momentum towards this next corner. This is a deceptively tight corner. We've seen many cars running wide into the wall, as Liam does actually run wide and clunk the wall behind us. Eve is doing her best meows in the distance. We've got a great run through here, and it will hopefully put us to the lead of the race. I know if we want to win the race, we've got to shut the door for that outside run on the final lap. That is going to be the trick, because the curb boost is just powerful enough. Stigger's turned up, got nowhere to go, but makes it to 2nd. This is it, the final lap of the race. There's a lot of cars involved in this tussle. Oh, God, we got stuck between a rock and a hard place there, thankfully. It was the lightest of bumps on brazen and the lightest of squeezes on Liam because I had nowhere else to go. Liam is through. We're going to try to follow Stig if we can. Longbow is going to have a look. I do not want to make it 4 wide through this already challenging corner. Gliska's braved it the long way round. Can we get on the power well enough out of here? We can. I want to make sure Gliska can't get back to the inside. Gliska might have a look there. It's a... Oh, we're on 2 wheels. There is pushing and shoving and sliding about. I could not get my car under control well enough because it was sliding everywhere. Funnily enough, being on 2 wheels, not so good. I also do appreciate, not sure who it was, the lap down car that stayed out of the way. That was greatly appreciated. Oh, sorry, Gliska, I scared the crap out of a turquoisey car on the outside there. But I had to because there was mayhem going on, and we will run towards the finish line. We're going to do it. Victory goes the way of the orange car. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell is only the way I can describe that one. I think Valentine took a dive to the inside, which is fair enough. Like, cars are going to go on that inside line, but I think that slowed Gliska down, which really helped me. We were able to get across. We were able to do that critical thing, is we could get across in front of the cars trying to have a run on that wide line. Great race. Great race, that one. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I will take it. Yeah, Gliska is second. Liam is third. Unlucky for Longbow, slipped down to 6th at the end. Yeah, that was an very entertaining race indeed. The chicanes were dangerous. I do remember those being a dangerous one. The Corvettes did want to do their best motorbike impressions around around there. Yeah, it was just kind of being in the right place at the right time at the end of that one. Jesus, it was pretty close between a whole lot of the top vehicles. Ewan gets fastest lap of the race in 10th, which couldn't quite join the lead group by the end of that one. Apparently, Amy is being paid to kill me. I mean, you did a pretty good job in the first race. I know, not intentional on that one. We tried to go too wide and then realised too wide is not a good idea to to go through those chicanes. Like, it can be done. The thing is, right, you can fit too wide. Of course you could fit too wide through those chicanes. But to fit too wide through there, you have to go really, really slowly. And at that point, you might as well have just lifted and followed a car. Normally, I think you could get too wide through there at racing speed, but it'd be so dicey. You're just better off. Lifting and following the other car. So, yeah, there we go. I think we're going to be driving the modern Coquette for this next race, if I remember the car selection correctly. There we go. I can do words good-ish. Who knows where we're going to start on the grid? Somewhere, probably mid-pack. I mean, as you saw, yeah, Lombo, I would expect, well, a little bit unfortunate at the end, just lost out on the final lap. In general, a better race. And that's the host advantage. You do just stay out of trouble. I don't know if Longbow is intending to start the race, but it's about to go. In fact, the chat delay is so great that at this point it's going to kick. The race is going to have started anyway by the time anyone hears this. So I hope it looks like everything was about correct anyway. 7 laps, sports cars. Yeah, I'd say it was about right anyway. Yeah, here we go. I mean, can we continue? We had actually a pretty decent evening. I think that was 3rd win of the evening. Admittedly, 2 wins were on silly tracks. That was a win on a sensible circuit. I don't know whether... I mean, if we could round it out with a double at the Longbony Stadium, that's actually quite a nice spot on the grid for us as well. We're quite a long way up. We are 3rd row? Yeah? I'll take that. That is pretty good. Is that Gliska in 2nd, possibly? Yeah? Okay, so... I don't know. I'm gonna guess we don't have any Canadians or Americans racing tonight. I mean, we know the grid, like, being ping-based is not a perfect system in terms of, like, distance, but yeah, maybe we don't have any other Canadians or Americans in the session tonight. We will wander over to this side for the Kirby's. Now, these are grippier than the Blackfins, so that outside line is a lot less dangerous in the Coquette than it was in the Blackfin. A lot less likely to spin. Lado's had a good start in all of this. Lado, I think, is helping Longbow through the chicane section. Potentially, I don't know. We will come out the other side. I mean, we're going to continue my preferred tactic of don't have a dive on that corner. Wait until the final turn. Although, if anything, we were too quick through that corner because we didn't really get the slipstream effect working very well. Longbow is going to pass us. Both down there. We will try... make sure we can keep... Oh, Gliska, you're so lucky. Like, it is. You do want to get that race to the outside, right? Because you want the curb boost for the exit if you're not going to be getting slipstream. The problem is, like Gliska there cutting the nose across me, if you get that wrong, you will just spin yourself out on another car. So you really want to be careful. You really want to be careful. I nearly went exploring. It's so close to falling off the circuit there. We got away with it. Longbow is to the inside. Valentine is turning up with a huge amount of speed on the outside. Lado is clear as well there. That's fine. Everyone did the passes neatly enough. We will regain the position from Longbow as we head into the S's, and we'll just wait. No point trying to get a pass done through here. It's just, we saw the risk. As I said, you're just so much better off following through there. Got a lot of momentum coming down here. Oh. Now my Corvette wants to be a motorbike. Ah, sorry. Oopsie. All is fine. All is fine. We lost a lot of momentum on the exit, but it won't matter because we have got the speed on this part. I will give the inside to anybody who wants it. Don't care. You can have it. Lado, the back of Lado's car got lifted up. Not quite sure how that one happened. And Valentine will shoot to the inside for turn 1. That's fine. That's to be expected. So they're always going to have a lot of slipstream down there. But the important thing is we were able to keep the lead until the start-finish line. I do not want to be this much on the outside. It's asking for trouble. At some point, I'm going to fall off the track there. It hasn't happened yet, but it definitely is going to happen. I think Valentine wanted to go all the way to the inside, but couldn't quite make it stick. Because me and Gliska were kind of on the extremes, different parts of the circuit. There would have been a line through the middle, but I don't know if you'd want it, particularly. There. We're going to fall into line again through here. No point. Oh, someone has fallen off the circuit. That looked like a level 8. I don't know for sure. But it did look like a level 8 coloured car. We'll get ourselves slowed and turned down there. Now this time it is better for us. Can we get the slipstream from Gliska? No slipstream wanted to work here. Longbow's going to pass all of us towards the final corner. I mean, we're trying to get the... Yeah, so you just can't... I can't get the run out of there that Longbow can. Oh. Uh-oh. We've managed to push Longbow back into a straight line. So we penned Gliska in behind Longbow, and Gliska wanted to move out to make the most of the slipstream, but there wasn't any space to. And then when they realised there was no space to, they tried to get back into line, but just didn't quite have the space and ended up clipping the back of Longbow's car. Thankfully, we could straighten up the green Corvette and sort it out. Because that could have been a lot worse as it was. We lost some places. All three of us lost some places, but not too many. It's going to go 3 wide through here if we're not careful. It is Valentine that leads from Danger Man. Amy is there in second. Then we have got, it was Danger Man, Mute, you, and Gliska's back behind us. We're going side by side through the S's, which I said was a bad idea. You can see, actually, you see why you don't go side by side through the S's. You see how much time Valentine has made up as they were fighting over that position. I've had a sneaky run through there. It was a great attempt. Unfortunately, just curb boost and slipstream is too powerful for us to really make the most of that. Ewan's going to have a monumental dive. That's an effort was made. I mean, it wasn't intended to be a torpedo, but it very nearly descended into such. Amy is to the front of the race. We are going to sneak past Ewan here, although Ewan is on the inside through the next corner. We're all trying to give each other just enough racing room while making speed, making lap time where we can. I don't know if I can get across. Oh, Gliska is far enough back. I could have got across to get a slipstream from Danger Man, but ended up not doing so because I thought Gliska was going to be there. Oh, Danger Man's fallen off. Danger Man, practically unassisted, found a little gap. Oh, like, I know how angry I would be if that was me, but it's funny. It's funny when it's not me and we just watch the car disappear off the circuit. Oh dear. There's going to be angry Danger Man comments in a minute. Oh, I mean, I know what happened. It's simple. Danger Man just didn't realise there was a gap between the circuit and the wall, right? It's really easily done. You're not going to necessarily know that where the edge of the track is necessarily, because it all kind of blends in, and yeah, that was not quite what they were wanting. We've got a couple of laps to go. So what I was actually battling Amy quite hard in that final corner, because again, it's all about trying to get to that outside line, because you saw, if you can get to the outside line, you will outrun your opponent to the start-finish line. Oh! No! 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 Oh, God. How did we get away with that? I descended into making funny noises because there was little hope otherwise of getting our car under control, and I somehow survived. I mean, that is save of the day, I think, at that point. Admittedly, a lot of it was luck. I'm not sure how much of that was skill at that point. There was a little bit of control, but definitely the brown trouser moment has occurred right there. We ran it a bit too wide, and I was trying to make use of all the track, essentially. And it just bounced the car up. Oh, a little bit of lag from Mute. That is sketchy. Or controller issues. Mute's parked it on a wall, so I think controller problems might have plagued that one. Now, we might get a run here on Ewan. Now, we're not going to get to the lead, but we are going to get ourselves into a good position here. As we battle through here. Oh, let's go Valentine get connected. We are stuck on the outside. Now, it's bumpy on the outside. Learned that. Learned that the hard way. Don't go too far out wide. There is a hell of a bump that is going to launch you. Gliska has moved across. And we've lost all slipstream here. Clever move from Gliska. Oh, although contact has been made. There's someone else stuck in the gap, or that might still be Danger Man's car. I'm not sure. It's got very busy through all of that. We have come out of this to the other side in one piece. Amy has given up the lead. Now, I think that might have been a tactical give up the lead, because they know there's going to be a chance at some slipstream further down here as we head through this next corner. I want to stack everybody up as much as I can, because I don't really want to give anybody a slipstream run if I can help it. Everybody is wanting to go to this outside line. We know how critically important it is here to be on the curb. Longbow's going to give us a squeeze. I don't think it's going to matter. We are going to run the curb, and it's going to be victory number 4 for us today. 2 out of 2. I should give Longbow the host more often, to be honest with you. Amy gets second, Longbow gets on the podium, Gliska is 4th ahead of Valentine, and then Brazen Drake, Salmon, Liam and Ewan round out the top 10 in that one, with fastest lap of the race going to someone outside the top 17. Who did it? It was level 8. We did see level 8 fall off the map at one point. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. We were in... I mean, I made the right move at the end. I knew what everyone was wanting to do on that final corner, so I put my car in a position where they were going to have to dive to the inside, and in doing that I got the line I wanted for the run to the finish. That's the advantage of track position. So I don't know whether Amy lifted to let me lead into the S's or not. I'm not sure, but some people would. You know, I've definitely thought about it at some points, and the downside of that is, while you might put yourself in position for a slipstream to the line, which is good, it can also, it can also put you in trouble. When you have track position, you can position your car where you want it to be. We were able to get ourselves to the point on the circuit that I wanted. Longbow got very close to getting across in front of us. I knew we had to hold it there, and Longbow knew if Longbow had got across in front of us, Longbow would have won. So yeah, that was it was definitely dangerous. That move there. I guess, but yeah, I will take it. That was great fun. That was great fun. It was nice to go back to that circuit. I haven't driven it for a while. Definitely can't complain. It's a double victory. It's the best I've done on a GTA stream for a long time. Blake, thank you very much for the super chat saying, discovered you during 2020. Thanks for all the great content. I work in retail and look forward to watching you after work most days. Also, catch myself saying it's fine quite often now. I'm always glad when I can introduce phrases to people, especially when I manage to introduce British phrases to Americans and then they start using British phrases and confuse other Americans. That is my favourite thing to do. So, yeah, I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos for a few years now, and I hope you continue to enjoy them for many more to come. Right, we're going to finish off with something a little bit different. Well, this is what I was supposed to be doing last time, but I loaded up the wrong thing because I was an idiot. Is it this one? Is it not that? Where is it, is the question. I don't know if it might not have worked. It should have worked. Oh, we've been mugged while I was trying to find the job. There is a job that doesn't seem to have loaded. I don't know why it doesn't seem to have loaded. It absolutely should have done. There is no reason why it shouldn't have done, because it was there last time. Well, no, the broken one was there last time. For some reason now the correct one isn't. This mugger has absolutely legged it. Where has it gone? They have made... No. No, the mugger's been killed. Good work from someone. Where's it gone? Okay, let's just try. So I have them appearing there. But it's supposed to be a different one. Aha! Okay, right, it was just press the random buttons and hope it appears using the scrolly things because there's so many jobs. So, as the name suggests, this is very dumb. This is a very dumb thing. We are going to have... It's a sumo game between ramp cars and insurgents. So we will just get everybody in from that. So the way it works, right? The ramp cars will, funnily enough, scoop everything. So the insurgents are going to go flying over the ramp buggies. However, if an insurgent hits the side or a back of a ramp buggy, you can launch it because, well, the insurgent is big and heavy. It's kind of, the rock, paper, scissors sort of game mode as to what you pick. Oh, crap, yeah, sorry, Zav, I do apologise. I know why I bloody missed a couple of races is because my stupid Streamlabs, I don't know, is not keeping track of stuff very well tonight. It keeps seeming to reset, so only like the most recent few donations are appearing. So I do apologise. We won't quite have time tonight, but we can start off next week with Linus. Like an old Linus circuit that can start next week. Yeah, I do apologise on that one. Sometimes Streamlabs just has a funky day. Okay, the scoring might not work because it's GTA, and why would the scoring possibly work? Also, well, I might have a little top drives break. I'm not likely to win the Ultima, but I would like to at least win the Porsche from the thing, because the latest event is complete bollocks in which you have to have one very specific rare car. If you don't have a Stelvio, you're not winning anything exciting, which kind of sucks. But there we go. That is the way it goes sometimes with top drives. A lot of the time with top drives. Anyway, yeah, we'll get this started. We will see what happens. We don't really know how this is going to work with 27 people. It's going to be very silly. Also, please note, and as the description says, when you fall off the platform, please jump out of your car so that you die, so that the round can end quicker. When you're off the platform, you're out. But, yeah, please jump off the platform. It just makes everything easier. It just makes the game mode go a little bit faster. Keeps things flowing nicely. Hopefully everyone will listen. Ben, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, hey Alex, I've been watching your vids since single digits for Survive the Hunt. Love your crew and the vids. Keep it up. Ah, thank you very much. You have been definitely watching for quite a while. God, I remember filming them. I remember filming them. Oh, it looks like we've got the Lemon. Yeah, we've got Brazen on our team. We've got Stevie on our team. I don't know who else. I don't know anyone on that team. Don't know anyone on that team. Don't know anyone on that team. Okay, we're off to a good start. Snippy, thank you for the donation. So, can I request a sumo match with June vehicles? Unfortunately, we don't have anything. You can't use the June in the official sumo game, and we do not have an arena built that has the June in it, sadly. But, I mean, maybe at some point we will get some... well, we try... Level 8 is doing a wonderful job of building sumo arenas, and we're hopeful something is going to get close to being good like the sumo. It's a shame that we had the proper sumo game mode essentially broken when it stopped allowing... Well, it only allows 12 now in it, which is really annoying and weird. Oh, okay, we have been flipped over. Right, don't go. Oh, someone, that pink vehicle, very, very close to driving itself into a pit of oblivion. Oh, Stevie, hello. Don't mind me. Oh, crap. I'm nearly driving myself into a pit of oblivion here. All is fine. Something did explode. I think that was just the old, whee! Go on! Flobo! Fall off. No, Flobo didn't fall off. Disappointing. I'm trying to push a yellow car off, but that also didn't work. Personally, I think I'm more of an Insurgent fan in this little duel, but... yeah. We spawned next to a ramp buggy, so a ramp buggy it shall be. That just threw it up in the air. It didn't really throw it in a distance. Also, Pink have nearly friendly fired their teammate off. Don't think you're quite getting the idea here. Actually, I don't know why I'm up here. I should have followed you up here, because this is not really where we want to be. But, you know, if Pink want to friendly fire their team, we can... Oh, sorry, Longbow. No, that's just going to be one of those head-on bumps. It doesn't really do a huge amount. Danger Man is a teammate. Let's not crash into those. We'll crash into some pink vehicles. Oh, there's a lot of blue cars. I feel like blue team are actually in pretty good position. We've got Danger Man, we've got Longbow still going. Glisker is out for blue, which is a shame. We've got stuck on Shadow's vehicle. Mute is going to get scooped. And, oh, Valetane's off. Hey, Drake, leave Longbow alone. We shall bump you about. You shall leave the Longbow alone. And we're going to chase after a pink car. A lot of pink cars. Oh, yes, we got rid of a pink vehicle. I mean, this is just asking to get murdered, and we were. Mute killed us, and I think Liam survived. Ah, I was hoping we could push Liam off and run away. Sadly, we could not. Oh, and falling to our death we go. Not much really more to say here, but splat. That's the end of us. Oh, Chris, thank you very much for the donation. So, whenever someone reaches 1 million miles in a Volvo, they will be given a free service. Hyundai, not wanting to be outdone, will be given a free car and a badge to say they're part of the 1 Million Mile Club. This has only happened once. I mean, that sounds about right. We know Volvos go on forever. Oh, and Jamie's gone. Oh, Longbow, don't drive yourself off. Bloody hell. Yeah, we know Volvos go on forever. So, I had heard about the Million Mile Club for the Volvos. Oh, Danger Man. I had not heard that Hyundai were doing a similar thing. To be fair to Hyundai, their modern cars are pretty damn good. I actually really like a lot of their modern cars, come to think of it. But yeah, a lot of those won't have had the time to get to 1,000,000 miles as of yet, and I can't imagine many Hyundai accidents, for example, are still running towards the 1,000,000 mile mark somehow. So yeah. Oh, Lado's being a cheeky bugger. Lado's a cheat. Lado has disguised themselves as blue. Now I wondered why some friendly fire was going on, but Lado is cheating again. Of course it would be Lado. There's always one. There's always one, and that one is almost always Lado. Casino F1? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm probably doing a bad job of it, but thank you very much for the donation. Say hello. Love your videos. Been watching since the Forza Motorsport 6 Hypercar test. I remember the Super Rapid Caparo and Ultimate. I remember those. That Caparo was insane. Oh no, Lado's killed Brazen. Lado must die. The traitor. The traitor to our, well, to their own team. We must remove the Ladosaurus. You deserve the growth that has come your way. Oh well, thank you very much indeed. I mean, you've definitely been around quite a while. I remember that Caparo. Bloody insane machine, that one. Awesome. Really, really cool car. A fun addition to see in a Forza game, actually. But yeah, that was a mad machine. But yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos for so long. Still around, watching whatever nonsense we get up to this time. I mean, it's quite a lot of nonsense at the end of the day. We do have a habit of creating nonsense wherever we may go, and at the moment, it's 2v1 v1. Yeah, 2v1 v1. Oh, good hit from Longbow. Unfortunately, not quite the right direction on it. It was almost perfect to punt a certain Saurus out of the arena. Oh, Danger Man has gone. However, Danger Man may well survive long enough that it will be counted as at least 2 blue vehicles alive. I hope Bloom Team wins. I don't know if we will. Nope. I don't know how it decides. How does it decide? I guess maybe kills? It might give it to that team because it was more kills rather than more surviving members. Not actually sure. I think that would be the only reason. Longbow did live. Longbow did live through the whole game. What's going on? Longbow gets host privilege, and Longbow has some good races, and then Longbow lives all the way through a game? That does not sound right at all. It is basically as hit and miss as the actual normal sumo game mode. Because, you know. Oh no, the darting bots are here. Go away. Go away, oh silly darting bot. Whoop. I mean, we are the right colour this time around. At least that is something. Are we ready? I'm not actually sure if we are. I feel like we're just doing a top drive round. Oh no! I very nearly had a silly crash immediately and jumped myself straight off the platform. I mean, I don't really know what we want to go for, other than we killed the Doyle. The rockets were helpful, and Mute was bullying a car. We went to help, and then we didn't really help much, and Bob didn't do anywhere close to enough. We can get jumped around, but it's fine. I mean, the more we bounce around in the air, the better, possibly. Oh, Danger Man got absolutely chucked. I actually did intend. I meant to use the ramp car there as a like launch pad into the side of another insurgent, but we didn't quite get the distance we needed to make that one work. Oh, crap. Lado! Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, Lado. I mean, it's not like there was there's nothing I could do in that one. Like, we just tried to drive. I guess the karma is that at least Lado died killing me. It's the little things. It's the little things that that make you feel better when it comes to these events. We got a kill. That's also a positive. I knew Lado would say it was worth it. I knew Lado would be proud of themselves. I could just sense that Lado would be happy with that outcome. Yeah, I mean that's the danger of being in a in the insurgent, is you're going to get launched, and the problem is when you do get launched, the landing is always, you know, that time there we got a massive launch and we just landed by the edge, and all it took was whether it had been Lado, whether it had been if an insurgent had been close, they would have just punted me off the edge of the map as well. As it was, in some ways, the fact that it was a ramp buggy helped me, because it was a ramp buggy. Oh, that was a great hit from longbow. Didn't quite get the distance, but still. Yeah, because it was a ramp buggy, it went under us and fell off as well. An insurgent would not have fallen off had they been trying to push us there. At the moment, longbow is trying to bully Valentine off the map. We are in a pretty good spot again with the orange team. We've got 3 remaining vehicles for our team. Maybe quite a deadly round so far. This one. Longbow is just currently spinning about in circles. Oh, and bounced off the nose of that pink one. We're going to see. I mean, we're hoping for. Oh God. Hoping for a round victory. I am not sure who we can't have win. What team was it? Maybe the pink one? Not actually sure. I'm gonna go with probably the pink one. Just if we wait, hold on. I thought there were too many bloody orange vehicles. We've got another cheater. Far too many of the sneaky cheaters around. Makes it really difficult to keep track of everything. Oh, longbow, you've killed a Ewan! I mean, you killed a pink vehicle as well. Oh, Ewan survived. Ewan, how the hell have you got out of that? I don't actually know how Ewan survived that one. That was mighty impressive. Valentine's also got out of there. They've both managed to get out of there. Oh, that was a little bit of a physics crash. And nope. And this is the difficulty. The ramp buggies do actually, when it stands like 1v1, the ramp cars struggle to deal with an insurgent because, well, it goes up rather than forward in a push, and the insurgent struggles to deal with a ramp car because, well, from the front you just go over it, and from the back you don't actually push it very far. So it is not an easy battle, weirdly enough. Yeah, this is actually not an easy one to be doing, to be competing in. I don't know who is going to be falling off. Longbow is probably taking a top drive break. Oh, Mute's gone. Mute has fallen off. I'm not sure what team that was. Oh, apologies, I've got sneezes tonight. I don't know if we've got another one coming. We might do. Rather difficult to commentate with sneezes, wanting to ruin your day. Very difficult. I'm okay. We're fine. Maybe. Valentine's gone. Now there is just 3 on our team, but the time is up. It is the end of that. I mean, yeah, not much more we could have done, I don't think, on that one, really. It has gone our way this time. Awesome. I mean, it's... a very silly game, that's for sure. We might have a little top drives break during this round. It depends on what point I die. I'm actually surprisingly close to winning the Ultima, which I did not think I would be, because my hand is very good, but it doesn't have the Stelvio for any of those who do play top drives and are playing in this event. You basically need a Stelvio if you want to make it easy to win, and I have very good other cars, but I don't have an off-roader. So, yeah. Alright, let's go and grab a ramp car for this one, sure. Common Glisker, thank you very much for the donation. They're saying, no Glisker win this Sunday, but a question. Where does the Casino Royale name come from? So, it's not a clever story at all. I was going to make an account on Xbox Live, and that was literally the last film, the film that I had watched before making an Xbox account that I'd enjoyed, and that was it. I wasn't very creative as far as names go, and I liked that film at the time, and I just went with that, and then it stuck. It's that's just my account name now. I do actually have the FailRace name as well on an Xbox account, like as a secondary account, but yeah, my main one's just always been that, and it's one of those now. It's been so long that I don't really want to change it. So yeah, that's where it comes from. There is no big clever reasoning behind it. There is no big clever reasoning behind it. It's just what it is. Danger Man was out of the car at some point, and we're all having an argument over here. Can I scoop up? I wanted to at least save my teammate if I could. Oh, nope, that's not worked at all. Oh, it's a 10th in this Alfa Romeo in this event going on top drives. I do apologise. It's annoying that the top drives events finish around stream time on a Sunday. The main events always finish on a Sunday, and it's always at stream time. So here we go. Go on, Shadow. You can go over. Oh, we're going to play silly buggers around the edge of the pit. That's fine. I will do attack. Oh. Glisker's run over Danger Man. Well, we've now had friendly fire on our team. That's not going so good. Oh, that one there is dumped off. That one there is dumped off as well. Okay, that's some good going. We are not being chased. Nope, I was misreading the map as to where some vehicles were. I was just seeing a yellow Insurgent go for a massive flip, and a yellow Insurgent is gone. Oh, that didn't work. I'm about to get nudged. Yep. I tried to be the one doing the nudging, and it did not work. Oh! We have become a turbine! Quick! Harness the power of the ragdolling person. That works, right? How many rotations have we done? Many. Many is the answer. And a splat. Many. Many rotations were had. There are no parachutes here. We are in a ramp car. Once you fall out, it is no more. Oh, that was very silly. That was very silly indeed. Ah, well. I think we've got quite a lot on top drives breaks at the moment, judging by what's going on here. That is going to be my my guess. By the fact that Longbow's parked in a corner, I know Longbow will be on a top drives break. There's a half chance I might actually be able to get this bloody Ultima. I could completely written this event off. There's a minute to go, and I'm sat in 7th. Which I really shouldn't be. I don't know how on earth. I mean, if top drives, I would never normally say this, but if the servers could break now for top drives, just so no one can do any more races, just so that I can freeze myself in 7th, I would be very, very happy. Because there is no way I was expecting to be able to do this without a Stelvio. And it might work. Brazen is being carried by a Stig at the moment. Longbow is still parked. There is 20 seconds remaining on this game. Yeah, Longbow is 100%. Top drives in. Uh-oh. The Bluecoats have got 3 members left. The event on top drives is about to finish. Looks like we've got a finished 8th. Awesome. I will... If I've managed to cheese an Ultima RS Evo thing, I am very, very happy. And oh yeah, you can tell Longbow was top driving it because now the event's over and now Longbow's driving. Longbow's has Brazen been dumped off? It's possible Brazen has been dumped off. No, Brazen's just got exploring. That's all. Brazen's just play. Oh, the pipes aren't there on my screen. The lemon is bunny hopping a car. I mean, yeah, it's 2v2. It's come down to all ramp cars. Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, there's also a good hit from the blue car. Oh, and Stig got punted over the pit. Stig has survived somehow. Oh, I just want the top drives event to actually give out the rewards now. Sorry, I am distracted by top drives. I love how Brazen and Longbow managed to boop at approximately 5 miles an hour there. Because, yeah, this was an event that I've suddenly done a lot better in than I ever expected to. We are the loser of this round for reasons. Oh, has it decided a winner? The scoring on this does seem very arbitrary. It does seem to just be a case of... some car crashes happen, and here's a winner. And that seems to basically be the way it goes. We just wait to have a load of crashes, and then a winner will appear. Oh, you gotta love. You gotta love. Even when we try to make our own game modes up, Sumo still has a way of being broken. Well, oh, it was Lado's team. It was Lado's team that got a victory. That will not do. That will not do at all. Well, that was the Insurgents versus ramp cars. It works. Kind of. It does seem to be a bit... We do have another one. We do... Oh, I say we do have another one. Level 8 has built another sumo arena that we might try next week, potentially. And we can see how that one pans out. That is quite different. That is quite different indeed. I say quite different. Different vehicles, much smaller. Should work. May well see that one appear next week out. We'll see how it goes. It'll depend on everything. However, that is going to be it for today's stream. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. So Alex, before she left, Amy left you a message regarding Cyrax. I might want to check that up. Also, the other FailRace members. What it was. Yeah, I'll talk to her at some point when I can, when I see. On another note, I'm having more fun again. Real choice with ramp buggies and insurgents. It worked pretty good. I am happy. I'm happy enough with that. It does its thing. It's not it's not completely perfect, but it was pretty damn good fun. It's always difficult. We've always had problems with sumo. Whatever you do with sumo, it's super tough to get it working. Because you either have the arena be too big or too small, and yeah, it's not the easiest one to make working, but that's good. It's good fun. We just did not have the luck, and Lado was very gleefully take the opportunity at killing themselves to remove me from the game. You know what Lado's like. However, it is that time. We have come to the end of tonight's stream. it's been good fun. I've enjoyed. We've had some silly races. We've had some sensible races. I do quite well at Longbow Circuit. Very well at Longbow Circuit. Had some really close races around the place. So I hope you have all enjoyed this session. I hope you have enjoyed some GTA madness. That, though, is going to be it for this one. It'll be it from me, of course. I thank you all very much for watching, and a big thank you to everyone who donated. It is very much appreciated indeed. I do apologise. Streamlabs was being a bit funny, so I apologise if I missed anything along the way. Sometimes it does happen. Unfortunately, Brazen did just crash their bike into the side of Longbow's car. Oh, and we've fallen over. I will be back with a stream on Wednesday. We might actually be finishing RimWorld on Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure, but I fixed the game, fixed RimWorld last time out, and yeah, hopefully we might be at a point where we can complete the game. I was going to chase after a bike with a baseball bat, but the bike's run away. So yeah, Wednesday, hopefully it'll be me and Carly, and hopefully it will be completing the RimWorld playthrough. We're very, very close to having completed it. So yeah, we shall see about that. Oh, train is off. The lemon got eviscerated by the train. Goodbye. However, yeah, that will be it for today. Of course, thank you all very much for spending your Sunday evening watching us fart around on GTA. I guess it's now time to go and watch the Super Bowl. At least that was going to be my plan, and potentially fall asleep. That will be it from me. Until next time, goodbye.